Hello, hello, friends. How are we tonight? Hope all is well. You probably saw me messing around a bit in the chat. TK was first, though. TK claimed it. They are correct. They are first. She got here before any of us, before I could even type a single word or fuck around in chat. So she gets the badge of honor. I wish I was a badge I could give out. That'd be hilarious if every time you started streaming, if the first person to type got the first, like a first badge. Yeah, take us back to like 2007. Haha! Ooh, Lush, I'm sorry. You're just too late. Oh, you got unfortunate. Got kicked there for a second. But that'd be hysterical. Because that is something I would do. I would take us back to like the 2007 era where everybody was like first on everything. And then that gives you a badge. I would absolutely do that. Yay, the axolotls! They're so cute. I was trying to figure out, y'all saw me try and do one of the channel point redemptions. I downloaded some sort of like, what's it called? Like bot or something that just here for the stream? Okay, good. Quality. I love it. Because I love talking to y'all. So I'm just here for the stream. Oh, thank you, Zeta. Zeta is our lifesaver. Thank you. Alright. We'll turn it, you know what, fuck it, we'll turn it off. Cause I try to keep it on because I'm somebody where I need, like, something talking 24/7, and I know, but I've seen a lot of streamers nowadays just don't play music, and if that's the case, like, I'm down bad with it, I don't mind. You are always a help, Theta, genuinely, but that music was definitely loud, so I'm glad we turned it down. Hi, gal. It's going great. How are you? We were just chatting about, I downloaded some sort of bot to use channel points as messages back to me because I don't see them if they're not messages because of the chat that I use. And I don't know, maybe I downloaded a virus because it didn't fucking work. Y'all can still see the cord that's hanging from here. This is the light that I usually have taken down, but I did, a professional meeting yesterday, and so I had to be properly lit and not just a ring light, so I haven't taken it down today. Dying, yippee! Oh my gosh, bro. You're in finals week, right? Aren't you, or you're coming close to finals? That's why you're dying, right? Because, girl, that sucks. That sucks. I want nothing to do with that. And I remember you saying you were something smart and French. Not to say that French isn't smart, but, like, something smart degree and then French. Okay, yeah, you are in finals. Bro. Whew, I can tell you're dying. My God. I send good energy to you, and I hope and pray that you pass everything. Go ahead, Lush. Do whatever you need. TK is going to be in and out as well. She has to get into her proper place and all that jazz, so she's not driving and being horrible. Business HR Management is the proper title. Damn. Wait, so HR isn't like you solve work issues? Like, you know, you're gonna be that person where, you know, Karen comes to you and it's like, the young 18-year-old wears, like, black lipstick, and I don't think that should be allowed at our job. Like, are you gonna be that HR person where those are, like, the stuff that you gotta solve? Because that is awful but hysterical all at the same time. Because it means, basically, yo, that's fire. Because it means that you have the power to stick it to the Karens, tell people what the fuck to do, be, like, very authoritarian, but also being, like, kind in ways that a lot of professional workplaces are not kind. Good for you. More power to you, because that's going to be hard as fuck. I'm back. For some reason, my computer is a bit behind. No worry, Lush. Hey, you know, be glad you're not watching on the YouTube side of things. I think YouTube is a full 10 to 15 seconds, if not longer, behind. Twitch is only about 3 to 5, I think. But I don't think it's that long to be super far behind. My goal is to be in the recruitment department, but I'll definitely be working with Karens. Yeah. You know you will be. But the recruitment department is still good, though, because if you ever get to be on, like, I'm assuming that's the hiring end, but whether you're doing the interviews or whether you're background checking people, you still get to be a person who is advocating for the right recruitment elements, right? You still can be a part of the change in the system that is like, hey, we don't just hire old white men. And hey, you know, like, it's okay if somebody's been to jail, they're allowed to have a job. You know what I mean? So that's what we want. We want people like you in charge. Done worse, I worked in a theme park, so I had plenty of Karens. Oh my God, gal. I think I would absolutely fucking jump off a cliff. Like, I know we're not supposed to say kill myself anymore, but I would jump off a cliff. Like, that shit's wild. I have had so many people, because I got a degree in acting, right? I have had so many people who, if I was in the South, I would say bless their heart. They don't understand. They're old. I get it. But they'll say to me, well, what do you mean you can't get a job? Why don't you just go work at Disney or work at, like, a theme park as, like, a character person? And I'm like, excuse me? You have no idea what a character person entails, let alone what I as a human would have to be. First of all, for those that don't know, Disney princesses have a height and physical requirement. So it's not just you have to look like the character you want to portray. You have to be a certain height. Most of them are above 5'4", and I am 5'4". And you have, like, you're put, at least maybe they've changed it, but I doubt it. You have to be put on, like, a diet because you cannot exceed a certain weight. You have to be put on, like, very specific regimen of what your fucking nail polish can be, like, color-wise. You can't wear certain things. You have to speak a certain way. If you use the wrong language, and I'm not talking swears, I'm talking if you try and say, like, oh, I play, or I am the character. Nope, you're out. You are fired. It's I am friends with. Like, there's the language you have to use. Absolutely not. Will not do it. Even guest relations sucks. I wanted to, just got yeeted off the top of the roller coasters. Oh my gosh, bro. Attractions team lead. Oh, okay, gal. Okay. Don't try suicide and nobody's worth it. Accurate. Oh my god. Yeeted off the top of the roller coasters. I love this. Itty bitty. Yeah, literally. You have to be tiny. Hi, Northwolf. It's good to see you. Oh, Northwolf, I did watch, I don't know if I told you. I did tell you. Okay. See, neurodivergent brain. I did watch the first episode. I haven't watched the second yet, but I'm excited to be a part of your new Candela. I'm really excited. What does that entail? There's like the Disney princess stuff, or are you asking Gal what attractions team lead is? Because I'm also curious about that. Gal, what exactly does attractions team lead mean? What do you have to do for that? Oh, okay. I was the person on the mic going through all the safety precautions and the voiceover. Oh. Okay. So you were the person who was going, hello, please secure all your belongings, including your cell phones and your sunglasses. Yes, Karen, that means you. No, no, you can't take pictures on the ride, Karen. Put your cell phone in your purse. And then they take pictures on the ride, lose their phone, come back to you to complain, and you go, what did I say 20 times while you were waiting for this ride? Oh, gal, that has to suck. That must have sucked. I could not imagine. You know, every job has things that are not enjoyable. I've worked at quite a few. I have never been at a job longer than 2 years. I am just that type of person where I have to consistently keep changing, or I like spiral into depression and shit and I can't do it. And that's not something you do in the normal work field. Thankfully, with you guys and being a creator and being a voice actor, I can change shit. Like, we literally were just like, I literally came to y'all for the month of May and went, hey, what if we just didn't do voice acting for a month and we just worked on a D&D campaign? And everybody was like, okay. So, like, you guys enable me to do that. But I've worked a lot of jobs because I keep bouncing. I cannot do it. Oh, gal, you have more. Okay. I was in charge of a major coaster, including training, guests, and endless stupid people. Yup. And thank you for beating the algorithm by putting Stupod. Because I'm sure my bot would have blocked it. Although, to be honest with you, it allows a lot of shit through and then blocks the dumbest things. I don't know if you guys can see it because I'm in mod mode, but somebody tried to say worm on Monday and it blocked the fucking word worm. And so I had to go in here and allow the word worm. I'm like, when was worm ever an insult? Like, was it you, gal? Well, don't worry, you can officially say worm on my live streams. I don't know, man. I don't know why the bot thinks that's like a fucking slur, but it does. Worm! Oh, I love the cute little emoji. That thing's adorable. I thought it blocked me because of congratulations. Apparently it blocked you because of worm, because the thing that got blocked was he is a worm in quotes. And then I had to add it as a permitted term. I was like, okay. You worthless, quivering worm. See, that's an insult. If we want to go Shakespearean, insult. Which one of these days, I've said it before. Yeah, bruh is correct. But I've said it before. I will say it again. One of these days, I don't care if I stream to 0 viewers, I will do a Shakespeare stream. Where all we do is we sit down and we talk or watch or talk about whatever it is, both Shakespeare, because I fucking love Shakespeare. And a TikTok just came across my feed that was somebody going, everybody is surprised. Shakespeare, did you know Shakespeare sounds better in a southern accent? And I have to, that's when the ego kicks in. You know how certain things you know that other people don't? And sometimes you get the ego. I'm turning up the brightness a little, hold on. It's a little dark. Sometimes you get the ego in yourself that goes, ugh, you didn't know that? And you have to check yourself because you're like, hey, not everybody went to fucking acting school, Rachel. But acting school is very pretentious. Worm is one of the Peridot insults. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. 12th night, yeah. That would be very inconvenient to have Worm blocked in Candela, right? Right? We're like soul sisters, love Shakespeare. Hell yeah, TK. At least I'll have a few viewers then. It'll be me, TK, Gal, Theta, Lushy. I hope you join us. I'm glad to hear some people would be here. But there was that little, because when you go to like theater school, when you go to acting, they're pretentious as fuck. And so sometimes you have to check yourself. And there was a little voice inside me going, you need to check yourself. Not everybody knows this knowledge. But for folks who don't know, Southern, our current, well, there's multiple Southern accents. Some of our current Southern accents, if you used a generalized version, is actually how the British spoke when they came to America. It's very, very similar to what the time period was. Actually, I think Shakespeare is the 1500s. Did I just lie out my ass? Hold on. Shakespeare time period. Yeah, 1500s. I don't know why I said when America came to be. What? That's not what I meant. What I'm trying to say is when Shakespeare was writing his shit, not when they came to America, the American Southern accent, that's what I was trying to say. When Shakespeare was writing his shit is very, very, very close to how British people actually sounded. That was a British accent back then, was our Southern. And so that's the reason Shakespeare is understandable in Southern, is because it's the real accent that Shakespeare wrote in. Essentially, he did not write in English, he didn't write in Old English, he wrote as if you've ever seen those books where they will write, like if someone was writing for Scottish and they wanted to show the accent in writing, they might write like Nothin apostrophe and leave off the G. That is what Shakespeare was doing. He was writing in his accent, and that's why it sounds so good. You can watch 12th Night with Paul Rudd as Orsino free on YouTube? Bro, what? Hell yeah. 7 still around? 7 is still around. I think 7 would enjoy a whatchamacallit stream. A Shakespeare stream. 7's usually down for everything. I don't know if, I don't know if they will be here tonight or not. They're usually here, but I think they would enjoy a Shakespeare stream. I like Ye Olden English. I've never heard Shakespeare, though, so I'd be there. 7 is hanging out with family? Okay, thanks, Slash. Thank you for telling us. But I'm glad that you would be there. Shakespeare is excellent. It can be difficult to understand, but it wouldn't be, because I would walk us through all of it because of how much I love it. Because we would want you there, Lush. We would want 7 there. We would want literally everybody there. 12th Night is your fave too? Methinks thou doth protest too much. I'm gonna be on. Gotta go get cigarettes for this session? Do what you gotta do. Go and do what you gotta do. Don't smoke, kids. But do what you gotta do. I've also heard that isolated Appalachian communities preserve Elizabethan dialect. Damn, Theta, coming in here with knowledge once again. I did not know that. So, now that you've said that word, though, I have to ask this question. How do you guys pronounce the word that Theta used, which is Appalachian? Because in where I grew up, we were told it was pronounced Appalachian. And that was the correct pronunciation. And then I went to college, and I met somebody who literally lived in North Dakota. Like, grew up or is it, I think it's the Dakotas, right, that has those mountains, grew up in the state with those mountains, and straight up was like, no, it's not Appalachian. That's not how you pronounce that, or whatever it was, right? And I was like, what? What? Or it's supposed to be Appalachian, and I said Appalachian, whatever it was. They said the correct pronunciation. I was like, but I've never heard that a day in my life. And they're like, yeah, but I'm from there, so I know how it's pronounced. And so every time someone pronounces it, it's always a guessing game for me of like, is that the wrong way that I was taught to pronounce it for 21 years? Or is that the correct way that my friend told me how to pronounce it? Because now they're jumbled in my head, and I can't remember if it's supposed to be Appalachian or Appalachian or I can't remember. I can't do it now. My head has thrown them all together because it can't remember or figure it out. Oh my god, y'all. Oh my god. I don't know. I genuinely don't know. I have no idea because I used to pronounce it wrong. I will say, though, if we are going to do a Shakespeare stream at some time in the future, maybe that would be one of the goals I have as Work Turds. I apologize. I don't like comedy. Nobody ever believes me. I do not like comedy. 99.9% of the time, I don't like comedy. So I would not choose a comedic play of Shakespeare's. I would go Macbeth. I would go Hamlet. I would go Richard the Third, second, whatever the fuck he is. I would go that one, right? I wouldn't mind doing like whatever the Verona one's is. I'm not sure if that's Shakespeare, but the twins ones where they swap places and the boy becomes a girl and the girl becomes a boy. Just because you can have some really good like gender queer stuff with that, but is it both? Theta, you're saying it's both? Okay, Lush, for caramel versus caramel, here's what I'm gonna say to that. When people do that one, there is an A. There is an A. It is CARAMEL. Now, I think to actually have our answer, we would have to Google where that word, what language it is from. Because the way that it would be pronounced in its original language that English stole it from, I love linguistics, so we could talk about that too, would be how we should pronounce it. I say caramel, but I think you could say caramel, just not caramel. Even though caramel is the way that people pronounce it where I grew up. Kind of off topic, but do you know the Goes Wrong show? Yeah, I know the Goes Wrong show. I haven't fully seen it. I just get clips of it here and there. The same way I technically haven't seen, what is it? Is it Something Rotten that has the It's Hard to Be a Bod song? I get clips. I never sit down and I watch them like I should. But I get clips of all of that stuff, so I know a bit of the Goes Wrong show, I know a bit of Something Rotten and all that kind of jazz, and I need to watch it. That would be a fun movie night. We can have a movie night on Twitch. I'm not affiliate, so it's not like I'm gonna be like, oh no, they're going to copyright strike me, I don't give a shit. Like, I don't care. So that'd be a fun movie night if we sat down and we watch a bootleg. What, are they gonna copyright strike me for a bootleg? They could try. I directed the play That Goes Wrong. Now that one, I think I've been in a version of that. Let me look that up. Play That Goes Wrong. Because I think I was in that play in high school. I'm Googling it right now. I that a play, or does that follow the cast, thinking props on blah, 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 blah. Pronouncing words, manhandle, knocked unconscious. Okay, no. I've been in probably whatever the kids' version is when I was a kid, but not that exact one. But Play That Goes Wrong is very similar. That stuff is fun. That stuff can be a lot of fun because it's like, you never know exactly how intense it's gonna get, which I think is a fun thing to go for. I love it. Yeah, Gal, I think it can be a lot of fun if you have a cast that is fully dedicated to, like, throwing themselves into it, then there is nothing more fun than watching as an audience member. If you don't know what's going to happen, it's fun as an audience member because you don't know how crazy it's going to get. You're like, okay, maybe some prop gets broken, or maybe like they fake falling or something. You don't understand the depths that this play goes to in order to fuck up. The venue wouldn't let us have a double-decker set, though. Boo. Boo. That's part of the fun. If people can, like, fall through floors and shit, that's part of the fun, yo. That's part of the fun. There is a, speaking of which, there is a, we got 4 minutes until ads, y'all. So 4 minutes and ads are gonna go if you are not a subscriber with us. Just want to let you know. There is a, oh my god, brain. There's a haunted house. There's a very famous haunted house. I think it's 9 Floors of Hell, where they throw you out windows and floors drop underneath you and you fall a bunch of stories. And you have to sign a waiver before you can enter. You know, like a death waiver and shit. And there are like safety gear. They'll put safety stuff on you. But yeah, they can literally throw you out windows and separate you from your friends and drop you down floors. It just drops underneath you. That kind of shit is fire. You know, like if there was a day when I was ready to die, I would do it. Hell yeah, I would do it. According to the online etymology dictionary, caramel comes from medieval Latin canamelis by way of Old Spanish and French. Okay, so I don't know Spanish. I did take a little French in high school. I can't really do a French accent, though. I could see them saying car instead of care, though. Like caramel. Caramel, and then they do the R. So I would bet it is probably caramel. But there's definitely the A in there, which is interesting because it does combine the two arguments that are usually for caramel. It's usually caramel or caramel, and bet it's a combination of the two, where it's car-amel. See? The more you know, the more you get there. Oh, Lord, y'all. I am already gonna drink some death water. I swear to God. We are barely 30 minutes in. Woo! What am I looking at here? Okay. Oh, it does show up on my little activity feed. Oh. There's a piece. I can feel it. Yep, I got it. That's the problem with black lipstick, is you are essentially using face paint. So there's always the little crumbly pieces that come and sit on the edge. I'm like, I feel you. I know you're there. You gotta take those little pieces off. Unlike normal makeup, which does not, I don't think it crumbles like that for normal makeup. But mine does, because it's essentially face paint. And that's kind of how the world works. So, let's see what we can do here. We got about a minute and a half before the ads go. I will switch over after the ads to Queer RPG's Candela Obscura so we can watch some clips because I'm very excited. Wearing grease paint on your lips. Commitment. That's correct. Listen, I have said it before. This is 2 different types and it's double coated. So I technically do have like black makeup lip stuff. It is solid like grease liquid. It will rub off. It does not get dark. Like, it doesn't work. As far as I'm concerned, it is like lighter than all of these shades and I hate it. So I put that on first and then I put on like the big thick Hot Topic stick to make it this solid black and to have it stay put. And so it's no longer liquid. Gonna lurk, hope to come back. Go do what you gotta do, gal. Please lurk, throw me on in the background on mute if you need to, and we'll see you when you come back. TK, I still don't know how to set those up. I love you and I support you. I have no idea how to do those. I am not techie enough for this. The meeting that I was at yesterday was to show some of how we made my booth, because it's a homemade booth, what I use for voiceover. It was that kind of like a group meeting, in a voiceover group. And it was so funny because I have my streaming setup here. And so when I was showing them my setup, they were like, oh, what are all these like little tools you have? Like they commented on the stream deck and like all that kind of thing. They're like, what are these? And I was like, oh, I'm a live streamer. I'm a content creator. They are for live streams. They're not for my voice acting work. That's what all the extra like lights and cameras and stuff are for. And they were like, what do they do? I was like, I can try and tell you what they do, but like, I am not a techie. I have no idea whatsoever how to use them. It's okay. I think mods can. It's okay, TK. We also don't have those. It's just me. It's just me. You are in a lovely little baby community. And maybe one day... Oh, I cannot do a heart today, huh? Oh, what is with our heart today? It looked like... Oh, she looked like she dying. What the fuck? What the... Oh, shit. She dead. She got smushed. Oh, my gosh. Oh, okay. Ads are up. So after ads, we'll watch some clips. But, you are in a lovely little baby community where we talk to each other. I can temp mod or something. It's alright, TK. It's up to you if you want to. I don't mind putting you on there. But to be honest with you, I don't have enough stuff to have a mod at this moment, so I just kind of mess around with things that I wanna work on myself. And if you have any suggestions or you know how to put things on, you're welcome to DM me on Discord. I don't know if Twitch lets you DM or not. I think there's something called like a whisper or some shit. If you want to send it through that, you can. But I do have some folks who will come in and be like, here's how you set this up. And I'm like, thank you. And then I go about it when I got some free time. Yeah, it's ad break. We are back from the ad break. Hello. But yeah, it's no biggie. It's no worry. I just kind of leave it. I like being a little small group that we all get to talk to. You got it. Mission accepted. Okay, cool. Yes, so we were talking about essentially the face paint I put on me. One of the qualms I have is I can't find something to put on my eyes because I really don't want to use face paint up near my eyes if I can help it. But I can't find a black eyeshadow that is as dark as I can get that Hot Topic matte black lip, because this is dark. Versus the eyes are not dark. They fade and they sweat off very easily. So I wish I could find something that gets dark. So if anybody knows their makeup, because I'm just a punk. I throw some black on and call it a day. I don't know how to do the rest of it. I've never been a girly girl. There's a reason I'm genderqueer. Like, I don't know how to do it. But if anybody knows their makeup and can recommend me how to get this dark, I'm down for it. But what we're gonna start with today is we're gonna go through some clips of chapter 1 or episode 1 of the Candela Obscura campaign that I was in that released yesterday. So Queer RPG has released the first episode of their Candela Obscura campaign. Our circle was called Circle of the Broken Cage, and we're gonna go through some clips. I picked out some funny clips of moments that I was in that we can go through. I highly recommend if you get the chance to watch it. It was so much fun to be a part of. And it gets more mysterious and more horror themed as the episodes continue. So this first episode is pretty like basic, meet the people, have some laughs, a little bit of investigation towards the end. And then as we keep going, it gets more intense and it gets darker, which is really fun. So I think there's going to be 2 more episodes in this series. But for those folks who maybe don't know Candela as much or aren't really sure what our actual play is going to look like when I use your guys' ideas and create your campaign through Candela, this will give a bit more of a sense of what our campaign as a community is going to look like when it gets recorded. Now, I would show you, we would go through clips like Critical Role, because Critical Role is in person. So the setup and the visuals are going to be a bit more Critical Role style, where it's 2-person to a camera, 2 people to a camera, GM to a camera, versus this one was digital. So you'll notice we all have our own slots with our names under it. So the setup visual-wise will be a bit more like Critical Role style. But production-wise, with some of the things they do, and especially with the beginning, how they set up this, how our GM, Kenzie, she sets up this episode using this sort of narration of the murder that essentially occurs. And then we each get introduced into the campaign. So you're back with lemon? Hell yeah! Wait, what'd you put your lemon in? Did you put it in tea? Like, do you have lemon tea, or are you just eating a lemon? Did something go over my head? What is happening? But Lush, I'm just talking about, we're gonna watch some clips from the Circle of the Broken Cage, which is a Candela campaign that released that I am a player in, from Queer RPG. And it will give y'all a bit more of a sense of what our community campaign will look a little bit like. This one was digital. Ours is going to be set up in person. It's just a lemon? Are you just eating a lemon? People do that? I'm sorry. I don't mean to make you feel weird or call you out. I've just genuinely never heard of anyone eating a lemon. No tea. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Do you mean lemon? And then I said you're eating a lemon, and then you're saying, no. Lemon with tea. Or are you saying there is no tea, it's just a lemon? Oh my god. How many people are putting the joke is going over Rachel's head in chat right now? Because it should be streaming. Oh my god. Wait. So lemon tea. Yes? Lemon tea? I feel so bad for everybody who understands what you're saying, Lush, and I'm just over here completely not getting it. It's gotta be lemon tea. Because you don't just eat a lemon, right? Right? I know people just eat oranges. I've never heard of this with a lemon. Oh! No tea, just a lemon slice. Peel and all. You've done the impossible. You have made me speechless. It is very, very difficult to make me speechless and not talk. You've done it. More power to you. More power to you. You know what? Do it. Continue to eat the lemon. In fact, eat 20 lemons. I get a lot of weird looks. I'm sorry. I did not mean to contribute to the weird looks, but I see why they come your way. Okay. Also, TK, I now see that you redeemed Newscaster for the ad break. I will do it on our next ad break because I tried to add in a bot that would tell me when people redeem channel points. Didn't work, so I have no idea when you guys redeem them. But I will do that for our next ad break. I'm just so genuinely confused. An entirely normal lemon needs to feature in Candela. Oh my god, it does. We have entirely normal coffee, but now we gotta add entirely normal lemon. Wait, okay, Lush, I'm gonna put it under yours. Hold on. Because I don't think I won't do this. Entirely normal lemon. Oh, Lord. This is quality. Okay. Let's watch some clips so you guys can have a bit more of a thought process of what ours is going to look like. So again, our community campaign is going to be in person, so it won't be set up visually the way that we have individual slots. It's going to be Critical Role style where it's 2, 2, and 1. However, the introduction that she gives, luscious lemon slice. Literally, I'm gonna make it an item. Literally, I'm gonna be like, you see a lemon sitting on a pedestal. And then they're gonna try and like do all these insight checks and we'll be like, it's just a lemon. Like, no problem. Okay, got my smokes, big gulp soda, and I'm sitting down. Let's build. Okay. I don't mean to give you a weird look from a distance, Lush. I love this. This is quality. Okay, TK, I'm glad. So I'm going to show you guys a bit of what Kenzie does here. She's going to give an introduction to the case that happens in the game that I was a player in. And then you'll see, we'll watch through my character's introduction. We're going to pause. We're going to chat. So if you guys have anything you want to commentate or say while we're watching it, please, please, please put it in the chat. I will pause throughout and we'll talk. It's not just going to be a watching stream, so don't worry. And we're going to skip through it. We're not doing 2.5 hours of watching this video. Don't worry. But I want you guys to see her opening because she does a really excellent job of setting the scene. And that is how I will be starting our community campaign. So if it gives you any ideas of, ooh, you could try and do this for an opening scene. Like, for example, maybe our opening scene, instead of me describing the event while it's occurring, maybe our opening scene is like a flash moment where it's a future moment that is going to happen in the campaign. And then I end it by saying, and we come back to current day, blah, 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 blah. Or maybe it's a time from the past and I say we come back to current day and we see here's our first player. Or it could be in the middle of the murder. It could be after the murder. It could be whatever we want. So this will give us a little bit inspiration on what we can do for our version. And also we get to watch some cool shit. So let's put it on. I'll switch you guys over. It should be this one. Okay, so we have our Google Doc on. And then I'm going to put YouTube on. Okay. I am going to full screen. And I think I have to move my own camera because I think I end up being in the bottom right corner and you will not be able to see me. So let me check. Okay, so you'll be able to see Kenzie if I stay right here. Okay, so I'm going to turn the volume on so you guys can see it. Let's see. But that hasn't happened yet, but that was then and this is now. Yes, Theta, you are excellent with dialogue, Theta. So especially if you guys have ideas or concepts for how we can do our opener, because each episode will open like this. So maybe we do the murder for the first one, or maybe we do a history flashback for the second one. Any ideas we get for that intro, I think would be really cool. So I'm going to turn the volume on so you guys can hear it. And tell me if it's too loud, too quiet. Would anyone, I don't think there's subtitles, they're not. So here we go. I'm going to let her speak her introduction without kind of speaking over top of her. A bowl of lemons. Yes. The introduction I give to our series will just be, you see a bowl of lemons sitting on a pedestal. That's it. Now we flash to our players. A bowl of lemons and a regular coffee. Oh my gosh, y'all. Okay, I'm going to let her speak the full intro without doing too much commentary, but feel free to put your commentary in the chat portion. So here we go.
We open on an empty street in South Soffit. The quiet hangs heavy here this late at night. A rather residential street. Apartments lining the road, a grocer here, a barber there. A door opens to the left. Light casts onto the street outside. Laughter in glass clinking filters out into the night air. A woman in her late 30s strides out, waving back through before the door shuts. The shock of the noise dissipates and the quiet returns. She sighs and pulls a cap down on top of her curls. Her eyes are bright, if a little bleary from alcohol.
Okay, I'm gonna pause. Yes, Northwolf, so we should watch yours too as well. I wanna make sure that this is kind of how I wanna introduce our campaign when we run it. So I'm going through this to give us some ideas on how I can introduce our campaign. Also, Lush, I paused because the Beetlejuice look is fire. That's what I thought too, is when Kenzie showed up with this outfit, I was like, oh, Beetlejuice is quaking. This outfit is great. You're more than welcome. Okay, awesome. Yeah, we might watch through yours on a future date. Circle of the Lemons. Yes, our group will be called Circle of the Lemons. Yes, the outfit's so good. We did costumes for this stream. Y'all wait till you see mine. I look like Indiana Jones if he had no gender, and it is my proudest moment. Yes, Circle of Lemons and TTK. Oh my gosh. No, you know what? They're gonna be called Circle of the Normal Things. Circle of, like, the normal everyday objects. Yeah, North Wolf. We'll do it in a future stream. Maybe Monday or something. You guys still need to come up with your circle name? Yeah, I am bad at circle names. So, fun fact, this one that we are in is called Circle of the Broken Cage. The reason behind the name Circle of the Broken Cage. Now, someone, if you want to try and guess this, go for it. So we were all describing our characters. We were trying to figure out a name. And they said they had made a joke because I described my character as a, Circle of Tea and Cakes is excellent, Theta. Y'all are gonna freak when I tell you how I eat limes? Lush, don't do this to us. Lush, don't do this to us. Oh my god, don't do this to me. Do you bite into it? Do you just, oh my god. Oh my god, I'm done. Alright, nope, I can't handle it. But Circle of the Broken Cage. We were in session 0, and everybody was talking about their characters. I was talking about mine. You'll see him in a bit. His name is Callahan Crow. And essentially, I had described the himbo muscle. So I am the only player in our campaign for this one that was playing in traditional D&D, what would be a combat class. A warrior, a barbarian, a fighter. That's called muscle. I was the only one playing it. And so the guy that I'd created was just essentially a big, beefy, lovable, stupid idiot. And who wanted to do everything and anything. So he had no fear. He just kind of rushed into everything because he was like, sure, I'll do it. And the joke that the group had made was someone said, oh, you're the canary in the coal mine. Which, for folks who don't know, back when they started mining for coal and they were creating these underground caverns, they would throw in a canary. And if the canary, like, sung, or they'd bring, like, a canary in a cage to see if there was gas. And if the canary died, they knew that there was gas in there and they would die by going in there. If the canary sung and it lived, then they could use the coal mine. I'll be back checking on 7. Okay, Lush, tell them we say hi. And so they were essentially saying that my character was the character they would push forward into danger, and if I lived, they'd come too, and if I didn't live, they wouldn't go inside. So that was the joke, and I love this joke. And so they were trying to figure out names for our circle that had to do with birds or had to do with canaries. And they were throwing a few things out there, songbird, canaries, etc. And I thought, well, when I picture the canary, I don't picture the canary flying free. I picture the classic holding the cage, the little circle cage, and there's a bird in there on a stick. And it's a little yellow bird, and it peeps around and it sings. And my thought process was, okay, well, when you're doing horror, you need to make it sort of spooky. So what about the Circle of the Broken Cage? Because the cage is broken and the canary has been set free. And it also sounds a little bit spookier. And that is where the name comes from, is they had the canary idea and then I thought of the broken cage. And so that's how we got it, which is crazy to me because North Wolf, I am shit at names. So I don't know how we combined together to make that name. But community is definitely going to be working on names for our campaign because I cannot do it. I, as the GM, will not be able to give my group a name. It's not happening. But let's continue Kenzie's introduction here, because I really like a lot of what she's doing with sort of giving an atmospheric view, and there's no one talking. Like, she's not voicing a character, she's just narrating it kind of like it's a book, or honestly as if there are sort of camera angles, which Northwolf does that as well when we watch his on a future stream. But you're really kind of like an eyeball in the sky when you start these campaigns, watching somebody, and I like that. So let's see how the rest of this goes.
The exhaustion of a day's work not yet given a moment to settle in, but will come soon enough. She kicks a rock, and it clatters down the street, her mouth turned up in a smile, thinking about Gina leaning over the bar just a little further this time around, how their fingertips had brushed just so as a glass passed between them. She dipped her head as rose flooded the skin of her cheeks, as if anyone could see. A shadow did, and it moved behind her. It knew nothing of that, but it wanted to. The woman shoves her hands into her pocket, playing with a ring of keys, barely paying attention to where she was going. A well-tread path to a 6-story apartment building that may have never seen better days. She climbs the stairs to the upper level of South Soffit, a spring in her step, boots ringing out a tune each time they hit down on the rickety iron stairs. She matches the steps with a whistle. And a shadow follows, pulling itself along the edges just on the periphery, just out of the corner of our sight.
Okay, few notes here. 1, when I am a player, and I don't know if this will happen when I'm a GM, because our campaign will be my first time really doing an actual play GM. But when I'm a player, what I learned, because this was my first ever actual play, what I learned was that Blackout Rachel happens. And I knew this happened when I acted. I did not know this was going to happen. I guess this is still acting. I don't remember any of this introduction. And when I was being in the campaign, I did not remember any of this introduction. So one thing I like that she did was she mentioned a name, and we have no idea who that is. She was like, she was talking about this woman, and the woman remembers how Gina leaned over the bar. I love that she just says this person's name, because we are thinking through the woman that we are watching, and the woman would know Gina's name, but we have no idea who the fuck that is. So it's not just as a woman leaned over the bar, it's Gina, even though the audience doesn't know. I really like that, and I want to keep that idea. Also, you're going to notice in a second, because we'll watch the clip, my character is going to be the one introduced after this, because we placed him as living in and around South Soffit. And this character that we're about to see get murdered here is going into an apartment in South Soffit. We'll watch the clip. I think you'll be able to tell nothing. I had remembered / not checked into anything Kenzie said. And so when she's very clearly being like, go to this apartment, it was the one the woman just died at, you are from South Soffit, I'm standing there like the himbo I'm playing being like, I wonder what I should do. Because none of that registers to me. So it's really, really funny. In a future episode, it's hysterical. It absolutely traumatized me in the moment because my anxiety wanted me to die. And I still cringe at it. I don't know how she'll edit it. Hopefully it'll be okay in episode 2. There's a moment in episode 2 where everything clicked for me on what was happening in the story. And so in our live recording, our live play of this, I swear to God, I interrupted 6 people, everybody talking, and I just went, oh, and I said some sort of blah, 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 and the whole cast went silent because I just interrupted 3 people because all of a sudden it clicked in my brain, and Rachel brain isn't registering that other people are trying to talk. It just goes, I've got it. And so it just kind of spoke, and I felt so bad because I was like, God damn it, neurodivergent brain. I hope it gets edited okay. But you in the live, you could tell because everybody went silent. And I felt so bad. I was like, shit. Because my plans got fucked up. I was like, oh, damn. But that's just kind of how it works sometimes. That's kind of how I play games. Hopefully it's endearing and not too annoying. But you can definitely see it on my face in this little conversation we're about to have. Because I should have put these pieces together literally while she's talking. Did not do it. But we'll keep going.
As the woman climbs, her music begins to mix with the incessant buzz of the hanging wires that make up the sky of South Soffit. A droning that she barely notices anymore, but we do. It prickles the hair at the back of necks. Like the silence did on the streets below, the air hangs heavy here, smoky and thick. She looks odd here in this moment. The sparking of wires like...
Maybe a bit back and forth for a bit. 7 isn't doing too good. Oh, Lush, do whatever you need to do. Like, if you need to go and you need to be with 7, do it. Make sure 7's okay. We love 7 here. Tell them that I send them good energy, especially if they're dealing with family or shitty family or something. Sending them all the vibes. We send them love. But do whatever you need to do. It's okay. They are a priority. This stream is not. This stream will be here on Monday. So, go do what you gotta do.
Lightning through the smoke-like clouds that whirls around her as she continues on her path home, flirting with the edge of the unrailed walkway. And a shadow climbs the columns that barely hold up this walkway, fast, slinking, silent. Movement not as fluid as a shadow should be if shadows normally moved of their own accord. It hunted. It was hunting. It had been hunting for a long time, but along the way, it had lost its quarry. It needed a placeholder. It knew nothing of her, but it wanted to. She stopped outside a door. Her keys clacked together as she pulled them out of her pocket. Through the door, and 3 stories up was home. A bed for a couple hours, and then back on the rails. She shut the door on a shadow she didn't know was there. Halfway up the stairs inside her building, her smile dropped. Her eyes started to feel grainy, and her shoulders sagged as she dragged herself up and let herself into her apartment. As she opens her apartment door, we see over her shoulder a shadow slip through the crack where the window doesn't quite reach the sill and spread itself neatly across the floor. She didn't see it at first, on purpose. It liked to watch, to know. Habits it didn't have, habits it would have soon, habits it needed, wanted. How she twirled her hair around her finger once, twice, thrice. How she hopped out of her shoe rather than bending over to take it off. How she unbuttoned her shirt from the bottom up.
Okay, so the note I'll give here is I had somewhat clicked in to what was happening at this point, because I remember this sort of thing of it watching and Kenzie saying that it wanted to pick up her habits, and I thought we were going to be dealing with, like, a body snatcher. Like, I thought it was going to go in, take over her, and then keep going as this character we are following, and nobody would know that it's a creature. I did not think it was going to be a murder thing, which it will end up being. I thought it was going to be she's still alive, but people are saying she's acting weird type of thing. Like, it takes her over. Because I wasn't listening. But we get there. But yeah, it's really interesting to rewatch it. There's also, I'm not going to spoil it, but there's a part in, I want to say, episode 3. Could be episode 2. But there's a part, I think, in the final episode where, to this day, I remember sitting in that actual play and going, I want to do this. There's something I really want to do, but I don't think I don't want to interrupt, and I don't know if I should. Because it feels weird in the place and time. And I can't describe it more than that. But you guys will have to let me know if you think I should have just gone for it, or if you think whatever. We'll see. We'll see when it comes there. And yes, TK, we are sending all our love to Seven. Whatever they need, make sure that they're doing okay, Lush. We'll finish out Kenzie's thing here.
Another sigh, but this one deeper. This one not from the memory of Gina winking her way, but of resignation. Knowing her shoulders would hurt in the morning, and they'd hurt a little bit more the next night. She closed her eyes and rubbed at her temple, turning on the old, dirty electric light in the bathroom that added its buzz to the noise that seeped through the walls from outside. She splashed water on her face, drops flicking onto her undershirt. The mirror was cracked at the edge, always had been. And while she dried her face on a towel, a shadow moved into the corner of the reflection. She dropped the towel into the sink and looked up at herself. It was how she looked in the mirror, lips curling into a smile again, that set it off. It needed to know that. Another figure moves quickly.
All right, guys.
A bundle.
All right. So I really think Kenzie's introduction there is awesome. And I want to do that for our intro. Let's see if it'll let me pull up. Okay. So I'm actually going to put on our side. I know you guys can't see it in this moment. I'm going to make sure that I put intro. I'm going to make a little section under our chat ideas that says intro ideas. Because I want to do something very similar where we have sort of an introduction each time. So intro ideas. We'll make that a category for the future. What are these? 13? 14? They're 13. Okay. All right, now I'll come back to you guys so we can see it again. All right, guys. So I have a little sticky note that y'all can't see me. I'm going to have to move this. I thought I was in the bottom right corner. Okay, hold on. Let me move it so y'all can see me down here. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Oh. Got it. Okay. Now you guys can see me. You'll see I got the cute little, I was going for like Indiana Jones energy. Because I think he's a little bit of a himbo and I think he's adorable. And so that's what we went with, was Indiana Jones. And I got my little sticky note that I'm going to pull up. So what this says, I clicked out all the little parts that I want to go through here that I think are adorable. Okay, so this is where, thank you. So this is where I sort of get introduced. Yeah. So this is the section, TK, I'm not sure if, is Twitch that far behind? Twitch might be that far behind. They shouldn't be, but they might be. So we're gonna let this sort of introduction play because it is kind of how I want to introduce our players in our campaign as well. But I want to know your guys' thoughts on, should we do descriptions of how the characters look? My guess is yes. The way that we do here. Should we follow each character a little one-on-one, which is what will happen here? Or should we sort of do a quick introduction where it's like, describe the look of your character and what they're doing in this exact moment, and then we jump really quickly to all the other people to get them all introduced? Or do you think we should stay with these characters and live and breathe with them as singles for a bit first? It's kind of what I'm looking for. You have a character with the last name Crow? No way, Lush. My Twitch keeps dropping. Sorry, new Wi-Fi. It's totally fine, TK. I just wasn't sure if it was an entire Twitch lag and I needed to, like, reset. That was my only concern. You are fine. Don't worry about it. That's so funny, Lush. So, fun thing. I suck at names. I do names literally last minute. This name was pretty last minute. The Daggerheart one was super last minute, but this one in particular, I remember sitting there and I was like, he has to have something with a bird because everybody kept calling me the canary and different bird names. So we'll add Crow in there because I like the idea of Crow. And I wasn't sure if I was going to first name him Crow or last name him Crow. But there's a Yu-Gi-Oh character with the first name Crow that I love. So I was like, all right, let me not first name him Crow. There's also a Dead Man Wonderland anime character with the name Crow, who I love. So I was like, all right, let's not go to that territory. We'll make it his last name. And then I was Googling just old-timey names, and Callahan stuck with me, and that's the one I went with. But we're going to watch the introduction here, and we're going to see what our thoughts are on the length of these introductions, on the style of the introductions, what would we want more of, what do we want to change, etc., etc. Because this is a pretty lengthy introduction. It's about 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. It's about 7 minutes long that we stay with me, and then at least that much for all the other characters as well. Charlie Crow, a steampunk engineer from the Gold Rush. He's based off the Sin of Greed. Oh, okay, first of all, steampunk engineer, hell yes. Second of all, Gold Rush era is an interesting time period to play with because we don't know a whole lot about Gold Rush era. I kind of love that energy. And based off the Sin of Greed, I love basing characters off of and inside of and from things that are concepts. So the 7 Deadly Sins, I love that. And I bet this fucking character is awesome, Lush. I want to hear all about them. And I have done it before in the Daggerheart campaign. I based mine on the 4 Horsemen of Pestilence because I love building characters off of concepts because you have so much room to play and adapt and fuck around and find out, and there's nothing I love more than fucking around and finding out. But we will watch a little bit of this introduction here. I might not go through all of it, but I want to go through the description part. I want to go through some of the bits that stay here just to see what our thoughts are. So this is the description. So here we go. Ooh. Whoa, I exited. Let me full screen.
Under their arm, dodging open electric wires and upper soffit.
Also, she says, again, you can tell I'm like neurodivergent brain half listening because you'll notice she says package under their arm never comes back into play because I didn't realize it was me when I should have realized it was me. Oh, Lord.
Fit. A dangerous path to walk, but one that doesn't call much attention to you. Rachel, would you please describe your character?
You see Callahan, and he has one look, and pretty much only one look, with living in South Soffit and anywhere that's possible. He's got sort of these traditional tannish brown trousers on, black suspenders that hold up these pants to a kind of rough white sleeves rolled up shirt. It's kind of baggy. It's a little...
So we did do costumes for this. Got the suspenders, got everything from like a Goodwill, so it was pretty good. This hat, I fucking love that hat. That hat is quality. I made a bunch of different versions of the stone for the necklace that I'm wearing. And then I wrapped, you'll see there's like a little piece of it right here that looks odd that's holding the stone. You'll see why in episode 3. But then I wrapped whatever this is that holds the stone in like this black tweed sort of fabric, or at least that's what it was supposed to represent, from like a Hobby Lobby. And that is how I got that. And then this is the official Candela Obscura pin that they sell on their website on the Critical Role store. And the rest of it is just Goodwill things. The cord is from my headphones because it was digital. But the hat and the shirt, I was going very like classic worker, explorer, architect, archaeologist style. And that's what I went with. But I'll continue the description. This is something where I'm like, do we think our players should do this kind of an introduction where they're describing like that? I think it's helpful for some people, so I think we should.
A little dirty, but it's not unkempt. So He's unnoticeable, but also not necessarily the most fashionable person in the room. Classic clothes, so to speak. He has a black sort of tweed necklace on with a black stone that hangs from it, and this bright green, although a little dark, because of the dirt and scum that gets sort of mixed into it because you can't wash hats. And so he's got this sort of darkened green that was once bright adventurer, explorer hat that he never takes off unless he absolutely has to, or the wind decides he's not wearing it that day. And that's pretty much what he looks. The rest of him, maybe some dirt and scuff on the face, on the hands, but unnoticeable, unremarkable, except for maybe a little bit of a skip and a hop in places that he might be where he shouldn't be so happy.
Yes, the need to get into character by describing themselves. It helps immersion. Okay. All right, so we'll definitely keep the descriptions, TK. I appreciate that. That's what I think, too, is I think describing the character, especially because our campaign, I am not requiring our players or our actors to be in costume. So I think it is helpful for them to describe what they look like. I also kind of think, and we'll see about y'all's opinion, what I wanted to do here when I was describing Callahan was I wanted to give his appearance, but I also wanted to give a bit of his general demeanor. How I said that he was sort of unremarkable. That was a very important thing to me. How I said that he was a bit too happy in places that he shouldn't be. That to me, where you give a little tiny bit of hints at what the general personality is like of your character, I think that's really important for a character description, and I think our actors should do that as well. So I'm going to make that a note in our campaign. We definitely want, so I'll put bullets here, character, physical descriptions for sure, physical descriptions. Just started a D&D game with a group, and we did that. It helped me a lot. Okay, I'm glad that it worked out for you, TK, because I really think it is helpful, it's helpful for the players a lot, exactly like you're saying. It's also helpful for those that are watching, or perhaps people who are listening. You know, some people do listen as podcasts. So character physical descriptions, and a bit of description of their personality or general demeanor, I think would be helpful. So we will ask our actors to do that. I will continue it here.
As Callahan walks, eyes darting around, constantly keeping watch on his surroundings, make me a survey roll.
First roll.
Your first roll of the game's a 1.
I will.
Yeah, I'm going to preface this right away. Thank God this isn't a combat game, because the players would literally have no fear, because I roll like shit. I am that person on the team where if you're playing traditional D&D, you don't want me to be the cleric because you will never get healed. The amount of ones I roll is crazy, yo. Absolutely crazy. Like, and we were using physical dice, so oof, big oof. I'm not surprised that the first roll of the game, because I made it, was a 1, which in Candela is like critical failure style, just like D&D. And I roll a lot of failures, because in this game, in Candela, 3 and under is a fail. So I roll a lot of 3 and unders. Yeah, I think you're only gonna see me roll a mixed success like once. And it's not even a 6. When we actually do get to combat in this campaign, then I'm rolling 6s, because that's where my character is built. But survey? Nope, he's got nothing. Like, all of these beginning things are bad. So this is kind of the part where I am determining how much of a part of at least our first episode do we want to follow one character, and one character in the moment.
Or do we prefer usually to be watching and experiencing with at least 2 at a time? Or is it okay to stay centered on a single character and what is occurring with them? Because this next portion with Callahan is 5 minutes. Like, this whole 5 minutes is just Callahan. And then it will go to another character for just like 10 minutes and such and such and such for all 5 of us before we ever start doing 2-person scenes. So we only have 4 actors, but do we want that much singularity on each character, or would we prefer to have more group sort of scenes? Personally, I think group scenes are where it's at, but I do get if a character specifically wants to do something singular, or if in our campaign in particular, I am allowing deceitful players at the table. So maybe if we have a villain, they might want to go off and do something on their own. But I think when you've got multiple people to role play with you, it makes it a little bit more fun to watch and to listen to. I'm going to skip ahead a little bit because there is a point in this section where Callahan just does something hysterical, and I think it's really, I didn't mean to do it. A lot of the things that I think are fun are things we don't mean to do. I had no idea that this is what I had done until I saw in our group chat that apparently I had done this. And so what happens is he sees this flash of light that, the woman's apartment that she had died from, and he goes to knock on the apartment door, and an old lady answers. So I think that's about here. Great. So this building for multiple people.
Okay. Sweat.
We're gonna back up a little.
First floor of an apartment building. The door
Hi.
wide.
Okay.
An older woman
Here we go.
in a nightgown, eyes kind of wide, looking up at you from her kind of hunched position. Hello?
Hi, ma'am. You look lovely today. So, is this your home? Mind you, I said you look lovely today. In the narrative, she had already specified it is like midnight. And I just walk up to the door and I go, you look great. Like, fucking midnight. I love the hat. Thank you, North Wolf. Can I enter it?
It's a lot of people's homes. I live over there, and she kind of opens the door a little bit more and points to a door inside what looks like the first floor of an apartment building.
Great. So this is sort of like a apartment building for multiple people.
Yes, are you looking for someone?
No, ma'am. In all honesty, I'd just like to enter the building, so.
Roll me.
So that was kind of how I ran for this character, was he has nothing in what is considered charisma, which is like sway, the whole category. North Wolf, you will know, I built him with literally no drives and no action points in cunning whatsoever. Which means if he tries to lie or to influence or to charisma his way out of a situation, he literally is rolling at disadvantage every single time. And he has no abilities to make him roll not at disadvantage. It is not possible for him. Yeah, exactly. Nice. So my strategy was, as much as possible, he is just the type of guy who will say the truth. So she's role-playing character who's like, oh, are you looking for someone? It does not come across his mind to say, yeah. He just goes, no, I just want to enter. And it's like, that's just how he was. Oh, Lush, you're totally good. Rerailing the conversation from earlier, my recent characters are based off the 7 deadly sins. I have greed as Charlie Crow and gluttony as Lisa Moss. Ooh, I love the idea of gluttony being portrayed by what I assume is like a female or a feminine character, because so often gluttony is just like big man who eat food. I'm like, that's so
fucking frustrating. The same way that lust is usually sexy woman. And it's frustrating. So I'm really interested in your gluttony character. I wanna hear about her. But this part was funny, and then there's something that I say to this poor old lady that the entire table, like, busted out laughing, and I did not realize. Hello, Lamb Blam! How are you? We are going through a Candela Obscura campaign. I was a player in it, and we're going through different clips because we, as a community, Chat and I, are making our own Candela Obscura campaign. Which is a kind of like a TTRPG. The folks from Critical Role made it. Very similar to D&D, but without a lot of the stats. And we are going to make our own campaign. Chat, all of y'all in chat, and me. And then I'm having actors perform your campaign. So we're watching the one that I was a player in with a different group so that we can figure out how we want ours to be done. Like, do we want this kind of action? Do we want more monologues? Do we want scenes where it's 2 characters or 3 characters? That kind of thing. But welcome. Feel free to comment or stay or do whatever you like. Lisa likes mushrooms a lot. Oh my god, Lush. I love this. To build a gluttony character where their food is something that's technically healthy, because mushrooms are pretty healthy, and she just likes them a little too much. She got a bit of an obsession with mushrooms. Okay, but are they poisonous mushrooms? Because that would be really cool if she's kind of immune to the poison and she just eats all the poisonous mushrooms. That sounds awesome. Saw a thing on Instagram that I thought would be cool if it eventually became and actually made a mod for Skyrim where you can have a Twitch voice act. Oh, cool. No way. Like, add voice acting into mods for Skyrim? I've seen a couple of people who have, like, casting calls for mods for Skyrim that they're making, where they're like, oh, you know, like, we want someone to voice the character that I'm modding into Skyrim. I've seen a few casting calls like that. I instantly thought of you. I'm from the Zenkai clips. Oh, no way. Welcome from ZenkaiCon. Hello. Thanks for your kind words. Of course. Are you kidding me? Everyone from ZenkaiCon did amazing. You guys were killer. Gal is in our chat once in a while. She might be lurking a little, but she's from ZenkaiCon. Y'all did excellent, and I love having you guys here in chat, and I love having you guys part of our community. You're welcome to join the Discord. If you can ever join more live streams, please do. We love having you. Genuinely, you guys did so good. Like, so good. Oh my gosh. I'm still going around to conventions and stuff, but there aren't any in the plans at the moment. So hopefully we'll be invited back to ZenkaiCon for 2025, because I think that would be really fun, and we could set it up, and we could have new scripts, and everybody can come in and do things. It'd be so cool to have that. Oh my gosh. But you're more than welcome to stay. We'd love to hear your ideas for a campaign. Even though we're watching different pieces right now, if you have any creature ideas or character ideas or supernatural ideas, because our campaign is like eldritch horror supernatural style, you're welcome to put them in the chat and we'll switch over to our screen and then we'll type them into our campaign concepts. Lisa is a witch with mushrooms growing on her head and loves eating normal and poison mushrooms. Lush, this is an amazing character you've built. Oh my gosh, I love her. Hiccups are here. I absolutely love that she just kind of like, bing, and bunches on a little mushroom. Let me cook. I have some good eldritch horrors. Lamb Blam, please. And also, what would you like to be called? Would you like me to say Lamb Blam? Would you like me to say Lamb or Blam, etc., etc.? Think of some cool ass, scary, there's no limit, so disgusting, horrific, scary creatures, or whatever you want eldritch horror-wise, pop it in the chat. I'm Jared, if you remember me. Oh, hi, Jared. I just don't want to, I don't want to use people's names if they don't want their names used. But hello, Jared. I do remember you. Hi. It's good that you're here. I'm so glad to have you. But definitely feel free to put some scary shit into our chat. Either is fine. Okay, cool. And then once it's in chat, I will read it and I will pull up our document because I keep everybody's suggestions on a document with your name so I know who gave them, and I'll put it onto our document because we can always use more horrific shit. I'm always here for it. I want to go through this little scene here with the character I played because I have to show y'all the clip because everybody laughed and I didn't understand what was happening because when I'm in actor mode, I'm just in it. I have no idea what I'm saying or what I'm doing, and apparently I had done something I didn't realize I did. So let's watch it.
We sway, so 2d6 and then take the lower number.
That's a 1.
Dearie, it's quite late, and if you don't know anyone in the building, you don't need to be in the building.
I suppose you raise a good point. All right, counterpoint then. When it's the morning time and it's not late, even though I don't know people in the building, can I come in then?
I would prefer knowing this now that you didn't, but I suppose if somebody else answered the door, it would be up to them.
Excellent. Are you awake in the morning, ma'am?
I hope so.
Okay, well, I hope you're not. But if you are, I'll see you tomorrow. And if you're not, hopefully I'll be in the building. Thanks for your help today.
So, everybody started laughing at the table when I said that. You can see Kenzie laughing. I didn't have any conscious idea of what I had just said. And we, took a second, and everybody just goes, Rachel, you just told an old lady you hope she dies. Because I had said, I hope you don't wake up in the morning to a little old lady. Oh my God, y'all. But I had no idea. I was gone. I was in it. I didn't think about it. That's what I was saying. I was so himboified. I was so inside of this dumb, stupid little man that I just said it and I didn't realize it. And it was one of my favorite moments from this campaign. Oh my gosh, y'all. Oh, she's also short. I like the giant hat and robe joke. Yes! Wait, Lush. Is she the type of character where it's like the robe is coming over her shoulders and then it's like floofing to the ground and you can't even see her little arms in it? Because that's adorable. I love that, Lush. I love that a lot. Oh my gosh. Right? Lovely is correct because I swear to God I was in that moment I was like, what did I say? Did I say something funny? You can see it on my face. I was like, I don't understand. What did I say? And everybody's like, Rachel, why did you do that? I was like, whoops, I accidentally told an old lady that I hope she dies. I didn't mean to, but I did. There's a little bit of himbo in every character I play. Because I'm a little bit of a himbo. So it comes through no matter what I do. And when you let me go full himbo, you never get me back. You get shit where I accidentally ask old ladies to die overnight. Oh my God. Well, you rolled a 1, so it's okay. Fair. I guess it would be a critical failure to tell an old lady that you hope she doesn't wake up in the morning. It's just usually when you roll a critical failure, it's the GM that gives you consequences, not yourself. Oh my God. It was just my absolute favorite moment, and I thought it was so funny when they told me. And I love it. I had to show it to y'all. Oh my gosh. But yeah, that's kind of the introduction scene that happens. So we go on to do individual moments with each person, and they're all incredible. They're all fabulous. But I think when we do introductions for our campaign, I do want individual, meetings, but I think there's something that Kenzie does with the next person to get introduced with it, which is Oz. And she has his scene, and she role plays one of his friends while we're focusing on him. And I think that I want to take that from what she's done
where when I have each of the characters come into our campaign and they introduce themselves and we stick with them one-on-one for a second, I think I want to role play opposite them, so we're not just following one person and it feels too stagnant. Like the old lady came in here, and I think that's when this moment livens up, is when we're going back and forth. So I want to make sure that there's some sort of NPC that I'm playing opposite when we introduce each character one by one, because I think that will be better than just individual slots. So I'm going to write that down. NPCs opposite our characters as they get single moments. Okay. I've seen people do it. Really? Bro, crazy that I'm in that pool. People give consequences to themselves. You can't see her hands. Oh, Lush, I love that. I love that, Lush. The way she was introduced to the group was standing on a stool and arguing with a bartender about being old enough to drink, even though she's only as tall as a 9-year-old. Lush, that's adorable. Oh my gosh, that is such a good character idea, where she's just like, meh. Wait, that's so cute. You have such a good idea for characters in your head. Oh my god. Well done. She's adorable. Uh-oh. We are on ad break, which means I'm going to do TK's newscaster. Let me see here. I'll bring you guys back to me. And then I got to go here. Okay. Here we go. We're going to do newscaster because it's private, subscriber, and YouTube viewer only time. So here we go. TK redeemed newscaster. Hello and welcome to another stream of Rachel Schumacher's Building a TTRPG campaign. Today on the docket, we are going to be working on different sorts of creatures and NPCs in order to fully develop this campaign that the community is building here with us today. Now, there are some new folks here with us who hopefully will give us some very cool eldritch horror creatures that can be featured and possibly destroy our players when they meet them in their investigations. We'll have to wait and see, as we cannot know the true outcome until after the campaign has taken place. But hopefully, we will be able to throw at them something that is very difficult to deal with. Next time on Rachel's stream at 9 p.m. EST. We will see you then. There we go, TK. We got the newscaster going. Oh my goodness. Beautiful, beautiful. Might be too dark than what you're going for. Oh, I doubt it. Let me pull up our sheet. Let's see. I'll add you to our list. Give me 2 seconds here. Alright, we're gonna give you a section. I'm gonna use your username, so Lamblam. Okay. And then, your suggestion is a creature made from metal and shadows, okay? It uses the deepest fears of its prey, and once done, it uses sounds and weak imitations of the living and the dead. My favorite eldritch horror. Ooh, I like this concept. This is cool. Now, Lamblam, did you develop this concept, or is this an eldritch horror that already exists and has a name and has a lore? Where did this idea come from? I will put it after yours here, so let me go into our section here. Okay. So I'll add you to our list with Lamblam. And we will put already exists. His name is Fiddlesticks from the League of Legends. Is that what the LOL fandom is? Okay, so we don't want to use any creatures that already exist. We're trying, unless they're in the Candela game, which we're playing, because it does have a lore. It does have a lore book. But what we can do is we can adapt this kind of idea. So I will put This, I'm going to put in parentheses so that we remember. This exact creature already exists, so would need to adapt. But it is metal and shadows, uses deepest fears of prey, and when done, has sounds and weak imitations of the living and dead. Cool. Might be something to work off of with the concept of fear. I agree, Lam Bam. I like the idea of fear. And I do want to emphasize that you are not, especially if characters have regrets. Yes. So you're in the right mindset. This is not too dark. In fact, I want darker. We were talking on one stream on how a creature, a sort of swarm of like hermit crabs, might have the souls of dead children inside them. So we want scary, horrific, dark. So I really like the idea of fucking with the player's fears. That I love, and I might take and adapt off of that because I really like that. So if you think of any way that we could change this creature or maybe invent a new one that deals with fear and change it up, please let me know and we will add it here. Also, what color would you like your name to be? We got a bunch of different varieties. We have maroon, blue, purple, green, other blues, orange, but whatever color you would like, I will color your name that. I've been brewing some NPCs since the last stream, so we should be good on that. Thank you, Lush. NPCs are definitely what we need to work on tonight. In fact, what I'll do, guys, is we'll take a break from the Candela, watching Candela here, and I will move my little camera over to this side, and we can get to work on some of these campaign ideas. Because I think now that we're in make sure I put this on the right spot. Okay. Now that we are in sort of the headspace for it, I say we work on some of them. So, Lamb, let me know what color you'd like for your name. And then, Blush, we're going to make an NPC tab if we don't have one, so we can get some of yours in here. Items. Okay, so we got items. We got cases. Intro. Character ideas. Yeah. Okay. Beautiful. Whoop. Click. Alright, so we can add to character ideas. And then for a name pitch, the shadow on the wall. Ooh, okay, so we'll make a name, we'll make a circle name section. And we will put, so Theta suggests, shadow, the shadow on the wall. So usually what we do is circle of blank. So what I would change this to is circle of the shadow on the wall. Let's see. I wrote it in my journal, so I gotta type them out. Got you, Lush. Okay. Whenever you are typing them out, go for it. Take your time, and we'll pop it into here. And guys, if you have any character ideas, NPC ideas, creatures, we will take anything and everything. So the main things that we are still looking for, just for reference for folks, although we take everything, we want to figure out, so Cataclysmic is a separate thing. We want to figure out who our Lightkeeper is. What kind of personality do they have? What kind of backstory? What exactly was the reason, what is the trauma, the tragedy that they have experienced with magic? Because for reference, a Lightkeeper is a former member of an investigative team in Candela, and they have seen so much damage, so much magical trauma, that they can no longer be a field worker. That is what a Lightkeeper is. So we need to have a reason why they are no longer in the field like our players are. Oh, that's for Lamblam's fear creature, but could work for a circle. Theta, no worries. What I'll do is I'll bring that back up to the fear creature, because let's keep it for how you were thinking of it instead. Circle names are usually chosen by the players anyways, but we can always give them options. So let me go back up to Lamblam's character idea, and we'll give it a name, which is the shadow on the wall. Cool. NPCs seem kind of situational, so where do we start? Lightkeepers usually are so scarred they're barely functional. Yeah, TK, you're 100% correct with Lightkeepers. Lightkeepers have had some sort of serious magical trauma to the point where if you were to put them in the field, they're dead. There's no way they're doing jack shit. NPCs are situational, but I think if we create character ideas as if we were players, then I can take those and sort of mold them into NPCs. Or if we create Lightkeeper ideas and we have multiple Lightkeeper ideas, those can be NPCs. So it's less about trying to think of NPCs in general and more trying to think of characters. Who would you play in this universe? Or who might be a cool idea of a player character? And then we can use them as NPCs. Theme is also something we might want to think about. Do we want it to be starry space? Do we want it to be underwater? Do we want it to be fear, right? I will put fear in our theme category. So, I got rid of my bullet point. I will put fear as an option. Our big scary creature we're already working on. So creature's a little bit later. And mystery will be something that I build once we've done session 0. Maybe the old adventure I came up with can help with the lighthouse keeper. The lightkeeper, it's totally fine. I was thinking of the fisherman. Oh, okay, wait. Do you mean the fisherman? Did you give us a fisherman, Lush, or are you talking about something else? Let's see. Character ideas. You gave us a farmer, I think, or somebody gave us a farmer. What is your fisherman idea? They're retired circle people, so maybe missing an arm or eyes are ruined. Ooh, I like this. Okay, so I'm going to put it under, we'll go back up to Lightkeeper. And we'll go missing limb or messed up eyes, something physical, right? And then what is the fisherman, Lush, that you're talking about? Did you already give us that and I just didn't write fisherman? I wrote like farmer or something instead? Or do you have a new idea? Because is that one of the NPCs you were talking about? Because I would love to hear them and see what that's about. I think that'd be awesome. Also, I'm so proud of my computer and the stream for being able to run at 1080p. It's fabulous. I'm glad we can do this. I'm also going to open up my gummies. It's a little early for gummies, but I'm feeling I need it. It's a new one. Okay. So I will add them to our character list here, and then we'll see if they're good for our Lightkeeper. It might work. Inspired by depictions of World War I veterans. Perhaps a severe burn or a missing nose or lower jaw. Ooh, I like that. Okay, let's add that. Something physical, severe burns, missing nose or lower jaw. Okay. For the Lightkeeper, I got you. Never too early for gummies? I certainly hope not, because these are so for those who don't know, who are a little bit newer, especially you, Lamb Lamb, my booth snack used to be goldfish, and I would love for it to go back to goldfish, but unfortunately, neurodivergency brain, it can't be goldfish at the moment. So, I was like, what snack could I use? I have a packet of little baby gummies, and so now I've been eating them for my booth snack, and they're great, they're fabulous, and it is never too early for gummies. I love them. Unfortunately, I have a voice actor set up, which means that y'all can definitely hear me like lip smacking and chewing on gummies, and I apologize, because that has to suck. It does not matter how far back I get, you're still gonna hear me. Wow. Eating the gummies. Bow, wow, wow, wow. Eating the gummies. Do you guys want to see how crazy I am? Do you want some fun Rachel lore? And know how absolutely fucking crazy I am compared to a normal human being? I'll show you. Ready? So normal people. Actually, I'll have you say it first and then I'll show you. So, how hot is too hot? What is like too warm for you, temperature-wise? Is it 70s? Is it 80s? Is it 60s? Where is the temperature where you're like, I would be not functioning? Not just like, oh, I could do things, but I'd be in shorts. But like, I don't wanna do things in that hot of a place. What temperature is that for you? And then I'll give you funny Rachel lore. Ooh, we got the fisherman. All right, let me eat my last gummy. Okay. Fisherman, gonna add the fisherman. Okay. Fisherman. So, this is Lush. Fisherman. Used to be on the land, but after seeing the horrors of the land, escaped to the ocean on their boat. Ooh. Used to be on land, but escaped to boat because of the horrors seen on land. They only stop on the dock for supply runs and could work as a traveling trader. This is cool. Only stop on dock for supply runs. Work as traveling trader. Oh, I like that, Lush. I like that a lot. I think it also it could be good for the lightkeeper simply because it means that our lightkeeper has secluded themselves, right? Which is what we want, is someone who's so traumatized that they can't be in the field anymore. And also, it forces our circle to work almost independently. So a lot of lightkeepers are there when a circle runs into trouble in order to be like, we gotta go talk to the lightkeeper. Maybe he has more info. Maybe he has weapons, things like that. And it'd be interesting to force our circle to essentially work without a lightkeeper. Because this guy is gone. You need him? He's on a fucking boat. You should have made an appointment 5 weeks ago. I kind of love that idea. However hot my shower could get, Lush, that's the truth. That is fact. I am somebody who burns myself in the shower. I fucking love heat. And the lore that I was going to tell y'all is that I don't know if it's because I'm small, if it's because I'm like skinny and got only bones on me and no meat. But I get cold really, really easily. And I like really, really hot temperatures. To the point where some people who are not good in hot temperatures are like, how are you fucking doing anything? Especially live streaming in a hot cube. And that is when I further horrify them because I keep a thermostat, a thermometer in this booth in order to horrify people on how hot it is. And I want to preface by saying I feel maybe a little warm, but I am in t-shirt and full pants and shoes, and this is comfortable for me. And we've been going for we're about an hour, 50 minutes in, moving, talking, functioning. I am not hot. It is 85 degrees Fahrenheit in here. 85, I believe that says 0.8. But it is 85 degrees Fahrenheit here. And I don't feel particularly hot. I feel actually quite right, even with pants and shoes and moving and functioning. And not hydrating myself because I don't drink water. In fact, I drink a dehydrant. I don't know, man. Rachel lore. I like the heat. Oh. Ooh, an intro pitch. Theta, I can't wait to read this. You are so good with words, Theta. Okay, let me read this. Oh. What in the shit? What the fuck? Sorry, I have the moderator thing open. And I think, Lush, you can talk now, which is good. But I think it tried to fucking ban you or some shit because you said the word witch, which is so dumb. I don't know. That's what it does. Okay, it's fine. But I'm glad that you can talk. Okay, let me pull this thing back up so I can put y'all's in. I am the cold. I went outside in a snowstorm wearing shorts, slippers, and a short sleeve because I like the snow. We really are soul sisters. I am soul sisters with every single one of y'all in chat because we are like, I don't know if you know this movie. I grew up with some of the classics. You know the Christmas Without a Santa Claus? I'm Mr. Heat Miser. I'm Mr. Sun. And then I'm Mr. Snow Miser. I'm Mr. That is us. Lush, that is you and me. You are Snow Miser and I am Heat Miser. You are out there being all up in the snow, being fine. And I'm out here being all up in the heat and being fine. I love this for us, Lush. Oh my gosh. Yes, the Miser Brothers. Yes! Oh my god, I love the Miser Brothers. That is one of those things that clicked with my little neurodivergent brain as a kid. So I love, and I always loved the Heat guy with the, I'm Mr. Heat Miser. I'm Mr. Sun. I'm Mr. White Christmas. Yes, Lush. Oh my gosh. We're gonna have to do that song now. If I ever get to the point where I can go to conventions, I mean, I go to conventions with this. So if I ever come to y'all's area with this shit and you guys see me in person, we're gonna have to do this song. We're gonna have to record a video of us doing this song. Oh my gosh. Okay, let me write Theta's intro pitch down here. Okay. We'll put Theta. Whoops, that's not how you spell your name. Okay, and then we will put light streams through a rose window into a well-appointed studio with arsenic. Ooh, vibrant wallpaper. We love getting poisoning back in our old time periods. A young woman lays on a couch in a tea gown. Beside her is a table on which there is a bowl of lemons. I fucking love and hate all of you. I hope you know that. I fucking love and hate every single one of you. There's a bowl of lemons. I remember the whole Snow Miser song. Bro, I think I remember the Heat version. Seriously, we're gonna have to do this. If I ever come to your neighborhood at a convention, you have to show up. You don't have to take the workshop, but you have to show up because we have to do this song. Let's see if I remember it. I'm Mr. Heat Miser. I'm Mr. Sun. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da. I'm Mr. Green Christmas. I'm Mr. 101. Friends call me Heat Miser. Whatever I touch starts to melt in my clutch. I'm too much. Ba-dum-bum-bum. Ba-da, ba-dum-bum-bum. Ba-da. Woo! Yes! Lush, don't let me forget this. Don't let me forget this. We have to do this shit. I fucking love the Miser Brothers. You kidding me? We can cosplay coordinate. That would be so much fun. Oh my gosh, bro. Oh my gosh, I'm so down for this. I'm so down for this. Oh, Lord help us. Okay, so we got an NPC that was added. Good, good, good. We got some Lightkeeper ideas. We were looking at cases last time. We did items last time. I think we got a good amount of items. Yeah, we got a good chunk of items. We really did. So I think we're okay there for now. We probably still want to work on case ideas. And we always can do character NPC ideas. Those are always helpful. We have a good amount of... We probably want to do ideas to build on. It's probably a good idea. And then we have a good amount of creatures that we can work from. But we can always do more creatures because those are always good things to have in our base. I think maybe themes or NPCs still are a good idea. Because depending on what theme we go with, things might change. Fun fact, Heat Miser's refrain is, "They call me Heat Miser." Can't not sing it. Presumably because he does not have friends. No, really? Is that true? Theta. That is a little too close to home. Because I also don't have friends. Oh no! Not Heat Miser relatability. Oh no! Oh my gosh. Ooh, Lamb Blam, you have an NPC idea? Okay. Lamb Blam, is this one you created for us? Lamb. Okay. Tall man with a crooked smile and a top hat. You made them in a campaign. Okay. So, named puppet maker, attach strings, and force people to dance until they die. Ooh, I love that. That's such a cool... Okay, I'm actually going to put that in creatures because that is a very cool, like, spookifying idea. I love that. That's really, really cool. Love that a lot. Okay. I used the idea in a D&D campaign once and my players loved it. Okay. That would be so cool to use in our story. If we end up going in sort of like a fear route especially, I think that'd be really cool because it could almost be like he's playing them like puppets and inducing their fear and sort of forcing them into it, right? I think that would be really cool idea there. That's a pretty cool concept. Okay. So, let's see what else we got here. Oh, okay. There's definitely one more thing that I want to show you from the Candela Obscura campaign just because I think it's funny. I got the inspiration from the 1518 dancing plague, which presumably killed 400 people. So what is a horror was behind it? I've heard about the dancing plague where people couldn't stop dancing. They literally danced themselves to death because they couldn't drink, they couldn't eat, they couldn't sleep, and they just exhausted themselves. That's so interesting. I love it. It suggests medieval reports of dancing plagues and could play into the 1920s paranoia about jazz. Guys, we are all on the same wavelength. Okay, wait. I'm going to add this. Let's make sure that we have this note. So, okay, plays with the idea of the dancing plague. Jazz is the devil's swing. Yes. And the 1920 paranoia of jazz as the devil's swing. Oh, I love this, guys. That's such a cool concept. Oh my gosh. That would be fun too because it could trick our players into thinking that they're going into something simple. Maybe it's a ballroom, right? Maybe it is a dinner party. And they're like, there can't possibly be any magical crazy shit happening here. Only for them to realize that the creatures are here. They're running this like it's a puppet show. Oh, that would be cool. Oh, I like that idea. Guys, you guys are good at this. Oh my gosh. Oh, I like this. Let me see what I've got in the book as well, to see if we've got any ideas that the book can pull forth. Okay. I know they do have some examples towards the bottom, so... Okay, we're gonna go to the bottom here. Ooh, so they actually have a list of themes in the back. So I'm going to put down their list of themes, and you guys tell me if while I'm putting these down, does anyone strike you in particular where you're like, ooh, that one sounds cool. It gives me a good idea for a creature or an NPC or a mystery. And you guys can let me know if any of the themes that the book has gives sort of that energy. So they have, we'll go back up to themes. They have aging. They have ambition. People bow and curtsy too deeply, as if jerked with great force, either smiling too wide or silently weeping. Ooh, Theta, let me add this to our puppetry idea. I love this. Okay. It was up here. Yeah, okay. Let me add this here. You're in the Discord now? Oh, good, Lush. I'm so glad. The Discord is the easiest way to stay pinged on things, on videos and things when they drop. We're not super talkative in it, just because when I am not live streaming, I am editing. And everybody here knows I fucking hate editing. But I'm glad you're in there, because we'd love to have you in there. So we're talking about this idea of like a evil creature that Lambland created that kind of does like dancing plague style, where people dance and move until they die. So some of the things that they might see would be people bow, curtsy too deeply, like they're jerked with force, hence puppet strings. Smile too wide or silently weep. That's a cool idea. For the dancing plague would need to be a survivor of the dance hall that has been brought to Cancela. Oh, an NPC idea. Ooh, I like that too. Okay, wait, here, I'll put you here, TK. NPC could be survivor that is brought to Candela. I like that idea a lot. Ooh, that's really cool. Okay, if you guys have any more ideas for our dancing or our jazz, please let me know, because I'm really liking this theme. I'm going to continue with the ones they list as well. So if any of the themes that they list strike your interest and give you ideas, let me know. So they have betrayal. Yeah, that's usually a big one in horror. And community, which can be interesting. Corruption. And courage. Forgiveness. And grief. There's probably going to be a lot of grief, I think. Because usually players will put some death in their backstories. That's not how you spell grief, but it's not fixing it. Identity and isolation. Ooh, bloody stocking feet. No shoes or shoes that have been danced to pieces. Ooh, I like this. Okay. Bloody stockings. No shoes or shoes danced to pieces. Nice, nice, nice. That's cool. Okay. Let's see what else ideas they have for themes. Justice and knowledge. So, justice, knowledge, loyalty and prejudice, redemption and revenge. Redemption, revenge. Sacrifice and transformation. Okay, so that is their list. So I'm going to put rule books list. So we can always come back to these if any of these in particular really strike our idea of, ooh, let's dive into that concept and see what we can pull from it. What else do they have here? I don't entirely care about their names or locations or their streets. Let's see. See what else they got for ideas. Ooh, they do have a bunch of extra organizations that we can probably put in. I don't know if any of these are in our compendium yet, so let's see if these are in our compendium. They should be under ooh, you guys need that zoomed. 140. Okay. They should be in our compendium already if we were doing organizations. Let's see. I would think they would be at the top, but let's see. I will control F and see if any of these are in here. So, herons. Herons. They're not. Okay, so we have a bunch of companies that we can add. Let me go down to organizations. Beautiful. We will add all the little ones after the big ones because we got a lot of big boy organizations that we can still play with if we want to. I would add them down here. So they're usually 13. Okay. Put them in the center. Underline and give them a fun color. Oh, but these are going to be separate ones. So we're just going to call this section like additional. Whoops. Not highlight. I want the actual font to be a different color. So we're going to call it additional. And then we can add them over here in bold. Very nice. Let's tighten the string. Hearts beating faster and hair standing on end. Theta, you are so good with quotes. Genuinely, your quotes are always so impressive. I don't know how you think of these things. Like, how you are able to sort of come up with phrases and words like you're writing a book is impressive to me. Because I have no concepts on writing things like that. I pull them all out my ass while I'm doing it. Okay, so let me go through some of the additional organizations that we have in our book, and if they spark any ideas, we can write them down. Ooh, last bid for the dance hall. Okay, let me pull it over. Dance hall, dance hall, dance hall, dance hall, dance hall, dance hall. Okay. Yes, TK. Last bit I have for the dance hall, sallowed or gaunt face. Okay. Sallowed, gaunt face. They have no recollection of how long they danced. Ooh. Of how long they danced. If we go with the puppetry theme, the bleed can be detected on the wrists and ankles. Ooh, I love this. Bleed detected on wrists and ankles. That's a great idea. Okay, I'm actually going to take the NPC here and I'm going to put them under our character ideas. And I'm going to put dance puppet NPC. Because I think that's a really cool idea. I think that's a dope as hell idea. I'm essentially limited to one-liners. Thank you. Writing that intro pitch did give me a weird creature idea. Well, I think your one-liners are fantastic. Okay, you're giving me Taliesin Jaffe vibes with your one-liners. Just brilliant. But tell me your weird creature idea. I want to hear it. And if it's got lemons in it, I might end the stream right now. So you better watch what you're about to say. No, give me your creature idea. I want to hear it. We'll go up to your section here. And I will pop it into your section. Good idea from the start. My imagination went bazinga. I know Lamb Blam had such a good concept of like a creature that is controlling people to dance with puppet strings. That was such a great idea that Lamb Blam had. I'm glad we were able to build on it and create something new and make more creepy shit with it. I love that. I love that so much. I love when we can build on things. It really makes me cool. Y'all won't let me live that down? Never, Lush. You are forever the lemon eater. Actually, I think that has an actual implication. So I do not want to call you that. Oh, I'm going to look it up. Hold on. I don't want to call you that. Does it not? I thought for sure it did. Oh my god! Lamb Blam, did you subscribe? Wait! TK, you gifted a tier 1 sub to Lamb Blam. TK, thank you! Oh my gosh, that was so sweet of you. Wait, that's amazing. Aw, TK, we appreciate you. You are lovely. You are such a sweet, sweet human being. Did you just gift another one to Lush? Oh my gosh, TK. TK, what are you doing? You're trying to reclaim your title. You want to be back as top gifter, don't you? You are a fabulous human being, TK, and I know you know it, but I will never stop saying it. You are fabulous. Oh my gosh. Yes. Oh, thank you, thank you. You are lovely. You are lovely. Oh, how cute. Wait, why didn't the cheer go off? Okay, the cheer is supposed to have an alert. I swear to God, the cheer is also supposed to. This happened the first time someone subscribed too. This happened when you subscribed. It didn't go off, and now you've cheered. Which, thank you for the cheer, by the way. That is such an adorable emote. Yeah, we need them. TK, you're so right. They're giving us such good ideas. We need them to be here so that they don't watch the ads because they're beautiful subscribers now. You know what? Lush, Lamb Blam, that means you guys just gotta stay. You're gonna have to make it to every stream now. You signed a contract in blood. I don't know what to tell you. That's what TK does. They lure you in and then they make you sign the contract. That's not why I sub them. It's because I think they're awesome content contributors. Yeah, they are. They're very, very good. Like, they did so... Like, Lush gave us so many ideas. And Lamb Blam, your idea with the puppets... Brilliant. Oh my gosh. And I know the alerts are not why you gift them things, or the getting back on top gifter is not why you gift them. But like, I still would love the alert to go off for you because I think you deserve it. Who else needs one tonight? Only one more to give? I don't think we've had any more new people in chat today. You might have to wait. You might have to save one until we get some new folks. That just means we all gotta go out, we gotta scour the internet, and we gotta get new people in our chat. That's what we gotta do. We gotta get new people in the community so they can give us more ideas. That's the plan now. I will add it to my list though. I'm gonna see if I can get the bits cheer working because you deserve to be recognized for how lovely you are. And I want to recognize you for how lovely you are. Can you tell I was listening to like musical theater before I started stream tonight? Is 7 subbed? Yeah, I think TK gifted 7-1. I'm pretty sure TK did. Either on Monday or the week before. I'm not sure. But I think they are. So let's see. Get bits / cheer alert working. Okay. No, we'll just have to wait until we can get some more folks joining our community and giving us good ideas. Because this is what it's about. Genuinely, the more people that are giving us really cool ideas, the better it's going to be. Because what I truly want, is for this to be a community campaign. And it can be the 8 of y'all's or the 9 of y'all's. 7 was your first gift. That's what I thought, TK. I thought so, because 7 is here pretty often, and 7 is amazing. And they're always giving us super cool ideas. I thought that was the first one. But yeah, last Monday. Okay, so it wasn't Monday. I thought it was the first day, because I remember you coming in and subscribing and then gifting a bunch, and I was like, I was so excited because it was our first day, and the alert didn't work. Because it's our first day being able to take subscribers. But I fully agree with you that to celebrate, yes, to celebrate. I fully agree with you that the point, right, of subscriptions and having people here is because they're contributing ideas, and to see their creativity and their thought process come to life is really what I'm aiming for. And it can be all of our ideas because we have so many of us. Wait, no way! Who just met our sub goal? Who was that? You gifted one to Twisted Fates. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I'll have to let Northwolf know. So Twisted Fates is also known as Northwolf. I am going to be in their Candela Obscura campaign. Can you guys tell I'm obsessed with Candela Obscura? If I'm not on the Critical Role Candela Obscura show, there's a problem happening, because I'm probably the biggest fan on the planet of Candela Obscura. That's all I'm saying. But yeah, Northwolf or Twisted Face, it's lovely. I'm going to be on their campaign in a couple of months as well. TK, thank you for helping us reach our sub goal, by the way. You're a sweetheart, and I think it is amazing that you're willing to bring more people into this community like that, because that's what I want. That's genuinely all I ever want this to be. It's just all of us giving our ideas and chatting and talking and genuinely having a good time. There's nothing I love more than this. I can't stop smiling now. Fuck. What have you done to me? Oh my goodness. The more ideas we have, the cooler this is gonna be. The actors are already so excited. I only request a lemon emoji. Okay, it's going. I'm putting it on my phone right now. It's going in the phone. Lemon emoji. I'm putting it in. Lemon emoji required. Okay, I got it. Oh my gosh. I will make one. I don't care if I have to bust out my very, very weak baby drawing skills. I will make a lemon emoji. I am a traditional artist, so God forbid I have to pull up a digital platform and try and draw a lemon. I can paint a lemon. I can send you a lemon painted in the mail, but I'll try and make an emoji. Oh my gosh, that'll be so funny. Yes, hearts for days. I love this. The more people that are coming and giving their ideas, the happier it makes me. And genuinely, you guys, the actors who are going to perform your campaign ideas are so excited. We scheduled our session 0 for next Friday, and the amount, I told them, I said, hey, I just wanted to let you guys know, we are actually building your campaign on my live streams. And they're so excited to see everything you guys came up with. Like, they're beyond excited. So, this is going to be amazing. LEMON. It's for TK. A case that may be a fun one is key. Just a key that everyone knows about and has a theory of what it opens. The key that looks very important but opens nothing. That rewards your players nothing. Lamb Blam, wait, I love this idea. Hold on. You also gotta give me a color unless you want me to pick your color. I can pick your color if you want, Lamb Blam. Hold on, I'm putting this under your list. Okay. So, let me tab in these guys, because that goes under this, and that goes under this. Okay, so mystery here is fun, and I'm gonna call it stupid, but I don't mean it in the thing that it's bad. I mean it in that it's not, like, it's useless. Fun and stupid mystery. Mystery. There is a key that looks important, and everyone has a theory on what it opens, but it actually ends up opening nothing, and the players get rewarded with nothing. I love that. Any color? Okay, cool. We'll pick one for you then. Theta should come over here next week so we can sub them. One of us. One of us. Theta, if you're listening still, we might have to make you one of us. Friendship key. I actually really like that idea. The key is the friends we made along the way. Lamb Blam, I am telling the actors or the players very little about what you guys are contributing, because I want a lot of what you are contributing to be a mystery to them. I might tell one of them. I might pick one. Whoever's character I think fits at session 0, and tell them your idea of the key, and see if they want to take it so that their character knows maybe that it opens nothing, but they love fucking with the other players into thinking that it's mysterious and magical. I think that would be really funny for a player to do. So I might give that idea to a player and see if they want it, because that's how... Yes! Doesn't that sound funny? Like, it would be cool coming from me, but I think it'd be even more funny if I know and they know that it doesn't do anything, and yet they're always, like, clutching it like a rosary, or, like, hiding it into a purse. Like, I think it'd be so funny, yo. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's see what color I'm gonna give you. Let's give you... Ooh, let's custom color it. Let's go into, like, the yellowy greens, I think. Let's see. Like, kind of like there. Yeah, let's give you a bit of, like, a limey color. Yeah, I like that. That'll work. Okay. Y'all, this is so cool. Oh my gosh. We have so many cool ideas. I am genuinely so excited for this campaign. We'll have one more week, which is going to be next week, of throwing out as many creatures, as many characters or NPCs, as many items, as many places, as many plot lines as you can think of. That'll be our Monday and Wednesday streams next week. And then I will come back to you guys with characters that my actors have created. And then we can put everything into place. Hi, Dark Mega! It's good to see you! Hello! We are working on building our campaign, and we've got some really cool ideas running right now. See, I was going along the lines of, like, if it is a town that has a festival dedicated to the key, and the town folks know it does nothing, but they like to mess with the people who don't know. But I love your player knows the idea also. Ooh, both are really cool. I'm gonna add your idea as well. So what I'll do is I will put, could be, make sure you guys can see it, okay. Could be a player knows it does nothing, but likes to fuck with the other players, or it's a town that holds a festival for the key, even though they know it does nothing, but they like to mess with people. Oh, that's funny. We are on the same wavelength about whoever does know the secret of the key has to enjoy messing with people. They're not allowed to just know the secret and not care. They have to love fucking with people and making people believe that it does something. I love that concept. I love the concept that everybody else at the table is like,
what is it? What does it do? I can't wait to figure out this secret. And the player's just like, I don't know. Who knows what it does? Woo. A winter festive treating the key as if it was sent by the gods, and a giant feast is held in the town center. Ooh, that's cool. Okay. So, winter festive that treats the key as if it was sent by the gods, and whoops, and a giant feast. I lost it. Is held in town center. One person a year can try the key on anything they want. Oh my god. One person a year can try the key on anything they want. Oh my god, y'all. This is hysterical. Wait a second. For a female character, it's on a necklace, and for a male, it's on a fob on their pocket watch. I love this. Okay, femme equals on a necklace. Mask equals fob on their pocket watch. This is hysterical, y'all. This is amazing. I'm so glad that we are all down with this key concept. Oh my god. Okay. I'm gonna put LB for your name because it's a little shorter, Lamb Blam. And then Lush was the winter idea. Guys, this is so good. This is so beyond good for an idea for a campaign. Holy shit. Oh my gosh, yo. Wait, hear me out. Tell me if this is not what we want when it comes to the key, because maybe we want the key to be stupid. What if they are trying to solve like an actual magical mystery, and all of the signs, all of the clues, all of the investigations lead toward a key, and this player has this key and they know it does nothing, but everything is leading toward a key, and it's very similar to their key, to the point where maybe even the player starts to question, fuck, does my key actually do something? And it still won't do anything. There will be another key that does something that maybe looks identical, and theirs does nothing. But what if we even start to like girl boss gaslight gatekeep the player who knows it does nothing into maybe thinking that it does something? Because I feel like that would be also funny to like pull a double plot twist. Ooh, Theta, you have an idea. Okay, I'm gonna go up to yours. You're at the top here, I think. Yes, okay. Here we go. A condemned apartment building, okay. Condemned apartment building whose doors are always unlocked. Oh, is this with the key? Okay, I can put it down there. Anyone who enters is overtaken with the belief that it is their home. The entity in the walls feeds on their comfort until they starve in the abandoned building. Okay. Wait, I'm going to take this and put it down with the key, Theta, because this is a good idea. Because this could lead us to a key is the answer, just not the key that they have. Ooh, okay. Theta, okay. I don't know if you saw, I redeemed a radio host. I didn't see Lushy. I'm supposed to have a bot that tells me when someone redeems the rewards, and I guess it didn't work, but our ad break is about to start in 1 minute, so I will do the radio host, and I will use the line that you wrote when our ads start. Ooh, okay, Lamb Blam wrote something to join here. So,
Lamb Lamb. A skeleton key that unlocks all locks that someone has made 2 copies of. One does something. One does something. The other, nothing. Cool. Oh, something. Okay. That's hilarious. Let's do that. Okay, I like that idea. I will write that next, TK. I'm back, and I have a cool idea. Ooh, Gal, give it to us. Not about the key, just thinking about keys. Okay, Theta, is it okay if I leave it under the key section? Because I actually think that's a cool plot for our key idea. And then I'll write mine down there as well. But we should be getting to ads in a second here. We should be on an ad break. Just says starting soon. So I'm not sure when it will begin. Okay, I can keep it under that. Cool. But Gal, go ahead and give me yours, and then I will, once this ad actually starts, which I should be able to see, it just says soon. Maybe like 3 minutes? Is that what it's trying to tell me? Okay. It said 1 minute, but apparently it's 3 minutes. Dang it, I forgot to sub Gal. Next week, Gal. Okay. 3 minutes. Oh, see, that chat did not come through either. It just came through for y'all. It didn't come through for me. Ad break, yes. Taking a quick ad break, see you in 3 minutes. Okay, here we go. We're in our ad break. So, Lush redeemed a very special, because only subscribers and YouTube folks get to see me during ad breaks, so we get special benefits. Lush redeemed the radio host channel point, and specifically redeemed it for our friend TK. So TK, I hope you enjoy this. Hello, we are back on the radio tonight, and we are dealing with a multitude of scenarios. Now, we have a certain request from one Lushy Army, and they state that it's a message for TK. Here you go, TK, I hope you're listening. Your message tonight from Lushy Army is L-E-M-O-N. That's right, I'll repeat it one more time here. It's L-E-M-O-N. Now, I don't know about you folks, but I do believe that I know what that in fact spells. And that in fact does spell the word lemon. It seems here today that maybe Lushy Army is cashing in on a joke. And so it does say lemon. That is the joke here. We're getting a lot of emotes from TK in the chat. Beautiful, cute little axolotls with little hearts. And for this radio host here. Now, we got about 1:30 left, but apparently I cannot speak. So I hope you enjoyed that, TK. Thank you, Lushy Army, for redeeming the radio host voice, and we will see you next time while we are on air. Signing out. Awesome. That was cute. Okay, let's see. All right, let me pop back over. Yeah, it's giving me... Okay, so it's warning me of things in the Twitch chat. It is not... I downloaded some sort of bot that is supposed to tell me. It is not doing so. Because Stream Elements does not tell me. Because I use a different thing. Oh. Can y'all still hear me? Hey, Mr. Ghost? Please don't fuck with my audio. I don't know what that was, but okay. It's supposed to tell me, but it did not tell me. Completed my crossword. Oh, I love that. Okay, let me switch back over so I got our screen. Ooh, Gal's idea. Okay. So, let's see. Gal, I want to find where you're at unless we end up putting it somewhere else. Okay. These actually should be tabbed in, I think. Okay. So the world is run by fate. Ooh. World run by fate. I love that. Those who make promises are bound by those promises. Ooh. Those who make promises are bound by those promises. if you break a promise, it costs you. The way promises... Oh, you guys can't see it down there. The way promises are established is by one person saying, I promise on, insert thing here, and the other says, I will hold you to your promise. Ooh, I like that idea. Gotta go, but can't wait to see all this play out. Absolutely, Lamb Blam. Have a good night. Thank you for being here. We would love to have you anytime you can make it, and come join us. I'm live Monday and Wednesday nights at 9 p.m. EST until midnight. So join us anytime. Have a good night, okay? Whoa, TK, where did you get the Candela emotes? Whoa! I'm stealing that shit. Where did you get those? Holy Jesus. Ooh, we've got more for the I really like this promise idea. I think this promise thing could be a cool, like, ancient old fair magic. What else did you say? If you don't promise something, if you don't promise by something, oh, I'm going to say on, because that makes a little more sense to my brain. If you don't promise on something, your life is tied to the promise. Wow. Your life is tied to the promise by default. Ooh, I like that. That's a really cool concept for old fair ancient magic. I think that would be an interesting, like, spirit or creature or maybe law that they had in old fair. And so when our players enter a space that is maybe an old fair temple or an old fair alchemical sort of lab, that someone invoking these words sparks it, even though they didn't know it. I think that's cool. I used my Prime for Critical Role sub. Wait, I have a Critical Role sub. Can I use those? I'm literally about to check right now. Hold on. Oh, I bet I don't have it under this account. I bet I have it under my other account, don't I? Hold on, now I gotta check. I gotta find out. Hold on, I'm looking. Gotta see if it's in here. I never thought to check if they had Candela, because I'll be honest with you, I think they're gonna end their Candela show after they do this live show in like a week or so. I don't think they're gonna do any more Candela series, and I am genuinely sad about it because that's what I watch them for. I love them. I think they're a great program, but I'm obsessed with Candela, and I don't really watch their main campaigns, so I'm gonna be a little sad because I think they're ending it. Okay. It's at the bottom of the list. I do have it. Okay, it's on my other account because my other account is unsubscribed, but that's so cool. I'm going to be spamming those in the chat. Okay. No, you're okay, TK. Are you kidding me? That's a good distraction. And plus, it lets me know that for a short, limited time, I can spam those emotes. Because again, I'm sad that they just ended the last chapter because I don't think they're going to make any more. And that makes me really sad. Okay, let me add. The more promises they make, the more restrictions you receive. Okay, the more promises you make, the more restrictions you receive. Okay. Ooh, Theta's got some insight. I love when Theta has insight. Okay. We need to tab this in, actually. That reflects an ancient understanding of how oaths work. You swear by something important, usually a god, who is expected to punish you if you don't follow through. You're right, Theta. That is kind of like the old understanding, and that's why I think it fits so well with old fare, you know? That's what I'm thinking. I had a world where slaves had restrictions due to forever promises. They are stripped of everything, including their name, and they aren't allowed to talk about the time before they became slaves. Damn, gal, that's a cool world. It's a really cool idea and concept. I would love to take that into ours. I think they're going to do more because I think they're working towards parting with WOC, which I believe is the D&D folk, and doing more Daggerheart too. That's the rumor. I have heard the rumor that they're going to switch over to Daggerheart after their current campaign finishes. But I also know that not a lot of people in their community like Candela. There are a lot of people who just absolutely hate that it's taking up space. And I don't. Obviously, I love it, and you like it with me, but I could see if from a business perspective, they do not continue it. I would love them to continue it, and I want to knock on all the wood and put that energy out there, so I hope that they do. Location idea. Ooh, we don't have a lot of locations. Lushy, that's amazing. We need location ideas. I might even have to create a new thing for location ideas. Because we have items. We have case ideas. But I'm going to make a separate location idea one because we really don't have any locations right now. And we definitely need some ideas. So, location ideas. Okay. An inn called Mossy Pebble Inn. Okay. Mossy Pebble Inn. I'm still going to put it on bullet points because I also want your name here. Okay. Mossy Pebble Inn. Outside resembles giant rock covered in moss. Oh, that makes sense. With old door. It's a cozy cabin inside. Style tavern. Oh, okay. Deep in the woods. Could be a good starting place or saving place. Yeah, good point, actually. We are going to have to think of where we find them. The higher the status of the person who you made the promise to, the harsher restrictions on the punishment. You're looking for locations? We have the Ravenous Bunnies in Briar Green. Yes to both. So we are looking for locations. And yes, TK, we do have the bunnies in Briar Green, but we don't have a lot of, like, other things that are tied to... So we have the Briar Green bunnies, and we have... You could argue the Walking Wilts are kind of tied to the Garden of the Gods, but I don't know if we have too many others that are tied to it. The snake in the rail yard, that's fair. The snake, I think, could vary in multiple places, though. Because I feel like the snake could be in the rail yard, or it could go to the steam, right? It could go to the factories. But also, those are creatures that we're sort of tying to locations, which is good. We want to do that. But if we have locations that are not necessarily tied to a creature or to a spirit, just places that are kind of like things where we can go, oh, maybe that is a place that they go to look for someone who would have knowledge. Like maybe we create a bookstore where it seems like a normal bookstore on the front, but in reality, the back of the bookstore is all occultist and magical texts. Things that are not necessarily tied to a case or to a creature, but could be useful in other ways. Like a mafia boss who has weapons. Maybe a location like that would be really cool. Gal, I will add to your promise thing, which was up here. That's Lamb Blam. Promises, okay. More promises you make, more restrictions you receive. Higher the status of the person who you made a promise to, the harsher the restrictions and punishment. Okay. A cool location inspo to look up is called the Eyrie of Crows from DBD. Got some lemonade and a lemon macaron? No, you didn't. Lushy, you're fucking with me. Lush, you better be fucking with us. I swear to God. I swear to the gods I don't believe in and Satan down below. If you have take a picture. Take a picture. I want to see the fucking lemonade and the macaron and put that shit in the Discord server. And if in 15 to 20 minutes when our stream ends, I do not see a picture in that Discord, I will never believe you. Because there's no way. Pixar, it didn't happen. Absolutely not. Like in Critical Role, they had the bookstore or the lighthouse. Yeah, exactly, TK. That's exactly what I'm talking about. You're 100% right. Something that is not necessarily tied to the actual mystery they're solving. Do you have enough for the class? No, we are being indoctrinated into a lemon cult. I swear to God. Oh my gosh. This is gonna be a lemon cult. Holy Jesus, y'all. Like, I'm gonna have to go to our artist. I'm gonna have to say, scratch the dragon demon, lemons. Like, scratch all of that, lemons only. Nothing but lemons with googly eyes and a knife in them and fake ketchup, or ketchup uses fake blood. A lemon cult called the Sours. Oh no. Y'all, that's too good of a name. That's too good. Holy shit, bro. This is great. This is quality entertainment. I don't even have words. Holy Jesus. And then who are our enemies? Wait, we have to have enemies. If we are a cult and we worship the lemon god and we do everything lemon based and we are the Sours, would our enemy be like sweet? Is sweet the enemy of sour? Because it can't be, or is it salty? Is salty the enemy of sour? Who's the enemy of lemons? Lemons used to be quite costly. A lemon in a dragon horde would make sense. Huh. I did not know this. I'll allow it. I will allow lemons to be drawn into our dragon horde. I will allow it. You guys are lucky Theta is here to bring history and knowledge and facts to back up your crazy bullshit into putting lemons into our dragon court. I swear to God. Oh. Y'all are lucky. Oh my gosh. This is crazy. Candied lemon slices look like golden coins. Huh. You know, I guess they kind of do. I've only ever thought of candied lemons like the gummy kind, where they're like half slices. But I guess if you would take a full slice and candy it, it would kind of look like a gold coin. And dragons do love gold. They do. Wi-Fi lost you again? Lag? No. It's okay, TK. I've just been thoroughly, speaking about how I hate all of you for wanting to change my dragon cult into a lemon cult. And then we've been naming it the Sours. Gal called it the Sours for the cult. And then Theta backed you up with knowledge and said that lemons would in fact be in a dragon horde and should actually be added to our lore and to our cult and to our community because lemons used to be very expensive. So now apparently lemons are a part of this community. Y'all have managed to get it in there. Sour scales equal yellow dragons. Oh my God. You know what? You know what? If I do not get the citrus serpents, oh my God. Y'all. You sent the image? Lushy, I will pull it up. You think I won't pull that shit up on stream? I don't pull a lot up on stream because I don't like to be that person. It's not my jam. But I will pull that shit up.
Because if you are not actually eating it, I will be mad. So I'm gonna pull it up right now. First of all, cat. There's also a cat picture here. I officially take back 0.2% of what I said because there's a cat and I love cats. I have two. Oh my god. Oh my god. You are not. Can I show this? How do I show this? I'm about to figure out how I show this. I'm gonna download the pictures. That's what I'm gonna do. Holy shit. Oh, lemon lizards. Y'all. You guys do understand I do not like fruit, right? Do you understand how much you're gonna kill me by making fruit part of my dragons? You're breaking my whole entity, and frankly, you should. There's nothing I would want more from a community than people who absolutely fuck it up. That's all I want, and I love every single one of you. I'm gonna draw citrus-inspired dragons. Fucking do it. Oh my god, I accidentally brought it into the dock, but this is the fucking lemonade that they said they were drinking, so not a lie. There's nothing wrong with fruit, gal. I just have the taste of a 5-year-old. And this right here is the lemon macaroon that they said they were eating. It was the truth. They are dedicated to the bit. This is correct. I don't know how you guys have managed to make me speechless twice in one night, and that is not a fucking thing that happens ever. But you have made me speechless twice in one night. I don't have any words. I don't know what to say. Holy shit. 100 out of 10. Yeah, apparently. Now where's mine? Cute. I'm a crazy cat lady. I'll post mine this week. 5 TK. Put them in that chat. I will show everybody's cats on stream. If you guys remind me Monday, Wednesday, whenever y'all want, I will show everybody's cats. I'll get pictures of mine. My sister is also a crazy cat lady. She used to run a cat rescue. She has... Hold on. She also has 5s. And 2 dogs. And a rabbit. She's a crazy pet person. As it happens, I had some lemon cake tonight. Theta, you were my one hope. You were my one resource. You were the YouTube viewer. You weren't supposed to join the Twitch cult. What have you done? Oh my god, y'all. Y'all are fucking killing me. I swear to God. Do you know the story The Borrowers? I do not. If this story is about to be about lemons, I think I will throw myself off a cliff right here, right now. If this story is about, I'm gonna look it up. The Borrowers. The Borrowers. If this is about fucking lemons, I swear to God. What is this? Dun, 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 dun. It features a family of tiny people who live secretly in the walls and floors of an English house and borrow from the big people in order to survive. Huh. That's actually pretty cool. I'm down for that. That shit's cool. It's about 6-inch people who borrow things from beans. That's cool. That's actually adorable as shit. Huh. That's actually a cool plot, and I like that plot. I think that plot's cool. I run a cat boarding house? No way, TK. Really? Do you actually run a cat boarding house? The Borrows are worth a read? Okay. I'll have to look into that. That actually sounds like a cool little cute book. TK, that's fabulous, though. They would steal lemons if you had them. If they're 6 inches tall, you would need an entire, horde of 6-inch people to lift a lemon. That shit would be heavy. I don't know if they could steal a lemon. Unless they roll it. Maybe they roll it, like, to their hideaway in the... I don't know if it could fit through their hole. Because that's a big-ass thing to do when you're 6 inches. Your hole is not that big to get into the walls. Huh. See, now I'm thinking practicality. No. I guess they can have the lemons. They can have the lemons. They're more than welcome to the lemons. I don't want the lemons. One part of this is not getting across. Oh my god. Okay, but TK, are the 5 cats part of your boarding house, or are the 5 cats your own cats? And you also run a cat boarding house? Because I'm supporting all of this. Every last inch of this I support. It's your business, been doing it for years. Oh my god. Yo, more power to you. What the hell? They were not your lemons originally. You're right, Theta. You know what? You're right. You're right. They're not my lemons. They never have been my lemons. I cannot claim the lemons, nor destroy the lemons, because they are not my lemons to do so. I simply have to coexist with the lemons. You know, this is never what I thought being a streamer would be like. This is never what I had in my head. But I love every second of it. I love it more than everything in the world. Communist Bugs Bunny. Our lemons. Our lemons. I have 5 cats and board cats. Damn. Do you have like a whole, like, is it a separate building? If it's your business, is it a separate building, or are they like in a room in your house? That's so cool. I want as many cat pictures as y'all can send me. Hell, I will make a pets tab in this Discord. Holy Jesus. The cats are here. Why are they all tabbies? Why are they all tabby cats? TK, why are they all tabbies? Wait, that's Lushy. Lushy, why are they all tabbies? Lushy, why are you putting lemons and all why do you have tabbies? Why do you only have tabbies and lemons, Lushy? What is this? What is this? Oh my god, you really are running a cult. Holy shit. Oh my god. Although he's beautiful. This cat that's like Maine Coon Tabby. Beautiful. Why do you have so many tabbies? Why are they all the same shade of tabby? Oh my god, y'all. Hold on, I'm about to make a pet tab. Fuck it. I'll create a channel right now. Pets. Create. There you go, y'all. I just built one. Put your pets in here. So, over this week, you can put as many pet pictures as you want in there. I will show them on stream. All you have to do is remind me, because knowing my ass, I will forget. But y'all put as many as you want in there, and I will fucking show every single one. Room in my house right now, trying to buy a building. Well, TK, I am sending you every ounce of good luck and goodwill and good energy that I have in the universe to give, that you are able to buy a building that works for your business. Because you are doing, I was about to say God's great work, like I'm a southerner with a giant mug of sweet tea, but you are doing God's great work. I have 2 cats, one was a stray and the other I grew up with. The fluffy one is the old man and the other is his grandson. My God, you just got tabbies all day. I'll post my current border now. Yes, put them all in the pets tab, y'all. Do it. I fucking dare you, okay? I want every single one and nothing less.
I'll keep some of my boys' photos on lock so I can show you some of my boys. I recently took a video. I don't know if you guys have this rule instituted for your cats. I like to say that my cat's only job, because they don't pay for rent, they get free food, they sleep all day. My cat's only job is supposed to be that they kill the bugs. That's it. That's their only job. And so I have this video that I took the other night or two of one of my cats, and there's like a stink bug that's flying around, and my cat is looking at me and meowing, and I'm like, that is your job. It's your job to kill it, not mine. He eventually gets it, but it was adorable because I was like, that ain't my job. You're crying to the wrong person. That ain't my job. That's your job. It's the only thing you're required to do to live in this house. Oh my gosh. Y'all, this is hysterical. I love the things we talk about and the things we do in this chat. We are building a campaign while talking about cats. So NPC ideas would, I guess, need to include a light keeper with numerous cats. I'm putting it down. You know what? I will put it under the fucking light keeper tab. I won't even put it under NPC. I'm doing this. Numerous. And here we go. And I mean numerous. Cats. Wait, are we gonna go, if they have numerous cats, are we gonna go like Captain Marvel style, where the cats are like supernatural creatures in disguise? But like maybe they're not even scary, maybe they're not vicious, maybe they're just simply cats that can like mind talk to each other, or cats that radiate bleed, but otherwise they're just cats. Like, maybe it's very simple, I don't know, but they gotta have something sort of magical on them. Unless they're like our lemons and our coffee, where they're just cats. CR's Call of Cthulhu one-shot used a cat show to get the cast together, and it was a real historical event. No way. I had no idea they did a Call of Cthulhu one-shot. Everybody keeps telling me I need to watch Critical Role's Calamities because it's just Brandon Lee Mulligan killing off the entire crew, which is what I always want to do when I GM. And I love, and I want to happen to me as a player. But I had no idea they did a Call of Cthulhu one. And using a cat show to get them together is hysterical. That's such a brilliant thing. They're all fat and lazy. I like that for our numerous cats, though. Wait. They're all fat and lazy. God tier. God tier. The cats are just Temmies from Undertale. Oh, that would be so cute. They're just Temmies. Oh, I love that idea. Oh my god. Y'all, this is wild. I love that we are ending our stream tonight with talking about cats. I love cats so much. Oh no. Like, what is happening to me? Okay, y'all. Let me pop on over, because we are a minute till midnight. I love him. He keeps it spicy. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. Let me see here. But lemon instead of egg. Ah, nice. Nice, 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 nice. Lushy, this is such a good idea. Oh my god. I love this so much. This idea is fabulous. Okay. Alright, you guys. Let's see who we're going to raid to tonight, because I am going to let y'all go. We are at midnight. I'm going to give you a few options, though, so you can let me know which ones you prefer. So, we do have Cat Liente, who's on. Cat Liente is talking about the Creator Royale stuff. I'm going to try and participate in their Creator Royale. They help other content creators make a platform and do it as a career. I'm going to try and join their Creator Royale this year. So if you see me posting a bunch of like shorts content and extra videos, that'll be why. We have Persephoroth, who's playing Hades 2. We have Skunky Designs. Y'all, Skunky Designs is on tonight. They are a VTuber. They are a furry VTuber who is a craft maker. And they stream themselves making, like, physical crafts. They're really, really sweet. I think we might raid the Skunky Designs. Would you guys be cool with that? Because they're a lovely, lovely human being. And I think it'd be really fun to raid to them. But y'all let me know, is there anything else that you want to say or you want to do before we raid over to Skunky or to anyone we want to go to? Because it has been a lovely, lovely night, and I'm so glad that we've had such a good time creating this campaign and working with all of y'all. And just, you guys, you make my night so much better, and I hope that you know that genuinely. I look forward to every Monday and Wednesday night more than you could ever believe. I got a yes to go to Skunky. Okay, so we will raid over to Skunky. If you guys can join the raid, add a lemon bomb item. I will. We will add a lemon bomb item. Okay. We will add a lemon bomb item. I'll just put it real quick under our item list. Here we go. Items. I'm gonna add a new one. Lemon bomb. Okay. All right, y'all. So we are gonna raid over to Skunky Designs. I appreciate you guys. Sending all hearts to everyone. If you are able to just join the raid to go over and then you guys need a piece to go to sleep, that's totally fine. But the more people we send for a raid, the better it helps that streamer. And we love Skunky. We love these people that we raid, so we want to help them out. I'm going to send us over right now. Let me make sure that the name is spelled correctly. Okay, name is spelled. Once again, I love you all. Thank you, TK. Thank you, Lush. Thank you, Theta. Thank you, Gal. Thank you, everybody who showed up tonight. You guys are amazing. I will see you on Monday. We will go through cat pictures. Goodbye, goodbye. Good night.